Account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from JewelleryMaker. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
At JewelleryMaker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with JewelleryMaker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome to JewelleryMaker on this Friday night.
It's Friday night, isn't it?
Oh, it is. What do you normally do on a Friday night when you're not here working, Claire MacDonald?
Sometimes I sit in.
Nice.
Sometimes I go out.
You are a chameleon.
Yeah. More often I sit in.
And when you sit in,
Yeah.
what do you watch? What's a good Friday night? Do you have a box that you catch up on, or?
I don't know if I really watch things, actually. No.
Apart from JewelleryMaker.
Obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's gorgeous to be with you this evening. Hi, hello, welcome. Let me start off by saying my name is Rebecca Redican, but you can call me Becky. And this evening we have got oodles and noodles of treats for you. Let me start off by showing you this stunner.
Ooh.
The gemstone that the designers are working with right now, brand spanking new. Oh, sorry. Brand spanking new for you this evening.
Colour's
Chrysoprase.
incredible, isn't it?
It's Chrysoprase. Yeah. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Oh yeah, can we please replay that later? I'm obsessed with it. Checking the stock, but that deal of the day. And I've got an interesting story about it that I don't know if I should tell you or not, but I'm going to. Anyway, oh my goodness, I have to show you this too. So, one of the most incredible strands of its type ever. One of the rarest garnets on the planet. Tsavorite garnet. If you do not know about this gemstone, this is one of the most interesting, engaging, media-based gemstones there have ever been. I'll tell you more about what I mean about that later, but it's an incredibly interesting story, and I'll tell you a little bit of it. Some of it I can't tell you, but a little bit of it at half past. I will be bringing that to you as a start by. Challenge night tonight, Claire.
It is, yes. Yes, it is. And I'm not very prepared.
Sorry. Is it because you, Lucy, and Gemma were having a good old gossip?
There was a big chat, wasn't there?
Yeah.
So I'm not very prepared.
It's all right.
So I might be rustling a little bit.
Feel free, get your bits and bobs out.
I will, I'll get my bits and bobs out.
Do.
Yeah.
So, the lovely Claire's got a challenge tonight. Basically, usually we'll give her a strand and we'll say, you crack on with this. But we didn't want to tonight. Oh no, we want you to tell us what demos you want to see.
Yeah. Be kind, please.
It can be anything, absolutely anything. I would like a seed bead Eiffel Tower, etc. Maybe not that, But anything, of course, we know that the lovely Claire is loving her wire work. But as we learnt on the Facebook Live I did earlier on, you know, things, you know, she has a wide set of skills. So do feel free. Any demos you'd like to see, okay? It might be, oh, I don't know. There was one that we had on the other day. Someone was doing a charity. They wanted a quick charity make. So it might be something like that. Feel free to let us know. Yeah. Start your texting now, and we're going to do demos in the 7 o'clock. And the thing is, we're not just going to limit ourselves to one demo. If, say, you text in, oh, I don't know, I'd like a 10-minute set of whatever, earrings or whatever, then we might be able to fit a few into that hour. So start your texts coming in now. We'll make notes of them, and we'll do them in the 7 o'clock and then later, well, throughout the show. I've also got DVD Central. Have you always looked at Claire and thought, oh, I wish I could have you in my front room? Well, today you can, in a way. Sort of. And she's on the screen now, probably in your front room. If you two are wild like Claire, and sometimes on a Friday you stay in, and sometimes you go out, you may well want this DVD for when you stay in. This isn't the only DVD I've got oodles coming up for you. Should we start with the Miss It Miss Out, or let's... Miss It Miss Out means I've got maximum of 50 of anything tonight. So if you see something you like, grab it. Some of them are lower. This one is lower. So, less than 20 of this one available. It's a seed bead bundle. Remember, if you love your seed beads and you see a colour you like, always buy it, because we can never guarantee when we're able to get it back in. And what I mean by that is sometimes, say the company does a batch of these in a January, and say we've bought all of the ones that they could sell in January, we may well have to wait till next January for them to do another batch on this. So, if you see a colour you like, grab it whilst you can. I'll give you the stats on this. They're all ATOs. If you don't know what seed beading is, oh, don't you worry, we do loads of demonstrations about it here at our Jewellery Maker. This is made with seed beads, for example. Sound like you're opening a packet of crisps.
I wish.
Have we told everyone about this crisp email? I'm going to share that today because I'd like some help. Have you heard about this, the Crisp World Cup? £14.95, that's for all 4 of these big tubes here. Basically, we've had an email about the Crisp World Cup, and what we're going to be doing here at Jewellery Maker, all the office team, is that we are going to be pitting crisp flavours against each other. So there'll be rounds of it. So for example, Dan, what crisp did you go for?
Onion rings.
You went for an onion ring. What have you gone for, Liam? Scampi fries. Yeah. So for example, say there's a heat with those two against each other, everyone will taste them, pick their favourite, and then it will go bigger and bigger and bigger. Anyway, the ones I wanted have gone. Frazzles, they've gone.
Lovely.
I was also...
That wheat crunchies, they're nice.
I don't think I've ever partaken in a wheat crunchy. So I wouldn't like to pin my hopes and dreams on it, you know what I mean? Anyway, if you've got any ideas, do feel free to text in. Basically, because I need some help. All the ones I thought of have gone. £14.95. Okay, I've got 10 available approximately now. 10 only. Let me show you them at the bottom as well so you can see these. What do these colours make you think of?
Well, the name, damsons, like plums, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Damsons, mulberry trees maybe, blackberries. I bet you saw a few of these colours at the Chelsea Flower Show, didn't you?
Yes.
Anyone else been to the Chelsea Flower Show? If so, text us in. We'd love to hear what you thought about it. Or maybe you've been and you want to give other people tips and advice on what to see, because it's still open, isn't it? All weekend, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was really beautiful.
What would your tip to see be?
There was a wonderful tree house. It was exquisite.
Really?
It was like a mansion, but
was it actually in a tree? I know that sounds silly.
No, I don't think it was. There were lots of trees around, so yeah, it was a tree house.
That's so cool. That's really cool.
It was wonderful.
Let me bring to you something for those of you who have a wild side. This would be brilliant for the Spice Girls. If anyone's got a Spice Girl gig and you've got to go dressed up, this is very Mel B, isn't it? Scary Spice, that's right, isn't it? I really like these. I think they're beautiful. They've got, obviously they're a shell at the heart of them, which is why, if it hit it right, you get this lovely blaze look across them. You get a really nice sort of mother of pearl essence about these. When we think of the likes of mother of pearl, then we do think of expensive watches, etc. Sorry, just giggling. £3.95 for this. 2 centimetres they are, approximately going across. Do you see that beautiful sheen you get? I think it looks very expensive, and it makes me think of posh watches that you sometimes get a mother of pearl face to, with that lovely rose golden colour. Less than 50 of these ones available. I'll show you the drill hole on them, nice size drill hole. I think these would look lovely with maybe wood if you've got any. I think with bare copper.
I can see them on shoes as well.
Ooh,
you know, like
great
when you do
idea.
your shoes.
Yes.
Yeah, they'd be good for that, wouldn't they?
That's a brilliant
That'd be
idea.
nice.
Yeah, really, and strong enough as well for that type of thing. Because obviously you have to be quite careful about that. Also, nice and strong for your bracelets too. Got to move on. I'm moving on to. These would go lovely with that strand actually. Have a little nosy at these.
Ooh.
Moments of Drusy, which is a completely natural occurrence, is our Drusy. Drusy is essentially, if you think about a gemstone formation, and when you think about it forming, obviously doesn't just form all at once, does it? It kind of grows much like a tree. So you've kind of got these moments here of Drusy where the gemstone itself hasn't entirely fully formed. And what that gives you is this sort of sugar, granular look to it. It won't rub off, it's not a glitter. It's there, it's high shine, it's beautiful that you've got that quality within here. We have got for you your white and peach frosted Drusy, 12mm on these ones, 390 carats worth. And today, £4.95 is about to come in on screen. That's your price on this entire strand. I will just let you know it is a big strand as well. I'll show you it around my neck. There you are, look. Just to give you an idea of length, that's touching at the back, so you can see that that is kind of what you're looking for and the quality you need. £4.95 for you today. Quite a few things actually beside me that will go nicely with this. What do you think? Is that a bit too snazzy? Be honest.
No, same sort of texture, isn't it?
Yeah, I like them together actually. Oh yeah, big fan. Flipping heck, how thick's that wire?
I know.
I've not seen 1.25 wire in ages.
No, we don't have it very much, do we?
No. The strand of multicolour, the strand of the Drusy rainbow is coming up for you. 2045 approximately. Brand new, never before seen. Honestly, I have got some right treasures coming up for you tonight. I've not even shown you half of them. Keep dialing through whilst you can. £4.95. What have you got your peepers on? I can see
Just
your
a
green
lot
in
of
it.
colours.
There's a lot, isn't there?
Yeah, it's really nice.
I went to, near me, in the centre of Chester, there is this restaurant. It's a French restaurant. And every Thursday, they do a meal deal thing where you get a main meal, a dessert, and a glass of wine for £20. And they put a film on. So they have a full-on projector. Yeah, everyone goes silent and stuff.
Yeah.
You get popcorn and everything as well. And I went to watch Funny Face last night.
Funny Face.
Which is an Audrey Hepburn film.
All right.
And I've never seen it before. And it's obviously in Technicolor. And so it almost looks like it's hand-painted, but all of the colours are so
really bright,
vibrant.
yeah.
Like, insanely bright. And that is what that's making me think of now,
Nice,
just so colourful. Funny Face. Good film. I've never seen it before. It was magical. Almost like a sort of 50s, 60s version of Devil Wears Pradas.
Ah,
yeah, in a way.
right,
In a
yeah,
way.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sweet Pea, yes. Ooh, you're going to adore this. Ooh, that's pretty special, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very last of stock. Under 10 of these Labradorites available. Look at the quality
Beautiful.
and sheen you're getting on this.
It's full rainbows, aren't there? There, I can see reds
Yeah,
as
it really
well.
is.
Yeah.
I've got to talk about the size of this. This is a real statement design. I love the idea of doing like a big size pendant with this, or even like imagine doing a tree of life on the front of this and actually having it as kind of a homemade piece, maybe making a little stand for it. In fact, you could do a little wirework stand, couldn't you, for it? As like a talking point if you wanted to. Big piece we've got here, 5.5 centimetres at its fullest, so a really beautiful big piece. I've got less than 10 and there are already people showing interest in this and checking out. £17.95 on this. You are getting, as Claire rightly said, the full rainbow. Pinks, peaches, blues, you've got teals in here as well. Really lovely quality, and I love that you can see the sort of growth in it as well. Don't forget to text us in. Can I not have Whatsits then? How did Whatsits not even spring to mind? Literally, Whatsits is probably my most eaten crisp. Thank you so much for that, actually, Sue, love. Whatsits, that's a good one. It's like cheesy air, isn't it? Know what I mean? They just sort of sizzle away.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not a fan of a Whatsit?
Yeah, if you not chew it and you suck it a bit, melts.
Liam's just said he hates Whatsits. What's your opinion on a Whatsit?
I like a Whatsit.
You like a Whatsit, Michael?
Yeah, but you need to put like 20 in your mouth.
You need to put like 20 in your mouth, says Michael. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I think that's a good one, actually. I might have that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Also, don't forget, we want your messages in for challenges. What demos you would like to see Claire do tonight. Absolute free range. If there's anything you've been struggling with, or you just want to see a slightly different technique, or maybe you want to see, you know, maybe you're like, you know, I don't know, I'd like to see a quick ring or whatever, do feel free to message us in. We're going to be diving in. We're going to do a fair few. We're not just going to do one. We're going to do those starting at 7, but give us your text in now so that we can start working on it. 48 carats worth of Peridot I'm bringing to you here. This is your beautiful top drilled drop. You have got here a really beautiful, bright, vibrant colour here. And I really appreciate that you've got that brightness to it. Because a lot of the time you will get inclusions within Peridot. And the fact of the matter is that when you're getting that inclusions, they stop the light, and therefore the colour doesn't always look as beautiful as this. But this strand, as you can see, even if I take my skin out from the back of it, really is pretty much inclusion free across 95% of the strand, I'd say. You have got £16.95 only on this. It is entirely natural, and as I say, that intensity of colour on this strand in particular is really, really individual. Not often do we get this quality, especially of late. It's harder to get your hands on Peridot without the kind of inclusions within it at the moment, just the way Mother Nature works, really. But yeah, we're getting much more of the cloudy finishes. This isn't, though. This is really bright and open. I've got just under 5 available. 4 or 3? Don't know, Liam hasn't said. He said under 5. I'm just telling you what I hear. Under 5 of those ones available, so good luck. We are shimmying on to a little pot. Oh, rose gold and sterling silver. 10 minutes away until I think the most exciting garnet. There, I've said it. Let me bring to you these first off. Solid sterling silver with rose gold over the top. These I think are beautiful for your flower girls. These I think will be wonderful for anyone with a flower based name as well. You know, if you've got a daisy in your family or a rose in your family. Oh my gosh, I absolutely adore them. Yeah, I'm being handed some treats. By the lovely Michael. It looks super tanned.
I think it's more red than tan, I think.
No.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, it is a bit red when you do that. Fair dues. Rub yourself with a bit of aloe vera. You'll be eating no time.
I think so.
You have got here that gorgeous solid sterling silver with rose gold over the top. I think it's really luxurious, the fact that it's got that movement to it, so you can see it's not just a flat detail. You can see in fact at the back there where it states the metal quality, it's actually got a doming, so that means when you do look at the front, not only does the light sit within the inlays of the petals, but it actually gives you that sort of a bowing of light as it moves across. So when you wear this, it's really going to give you that beautiful luxurious sheen, so it's not like it was just plain and flat. Imagine doing a Claire MacDonald bee with this. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be lovely? Obviously, you know, scale it down a fair bit. Well, you don't have to, actually. There's very small flowers out there. But yeah, that could be quite cute, wouldn't it? I'm leaving them with you. Well done at £6.95. If you consider that price per charm on that, it's incredibly low for precious metal. You'd be hard stretched to find sort of copper-based ones in some places for that price. This is very limited, and I think you're going to understand why. Look at this. Pearl knotted, could just be a piece of jewellery if you wanted it to be.
So you don't need to do anything to it?
No, if you didn't want to.
No.
You could. You can separate it, pick out your favourite one, because it's knotted, they're not all going to, you know, unstrand. But I've got to say, this is what we love about knotted. You're getting, by the way, over 1.5 meters here.
Yeah, beautiful, aren't they?
It's 1 metre and 60 centimetres.
A really lovely wire work, some sort of clasp, couldn't you? And then, so you could double it up or
Yeah.
tie a knot in it. That's
This price is ridiculously good. I'm not surprised there's hardly any of these left over. That price is insanely good. Completely natural colours across the board. I'll show you the quality of these. As you can see, pearl knotted in between every one, which is why you got that beautiful flow that you just saw then. That is incredibly limited. That is. I mean, do you remember when we started doing the meters of pearls? We've got one left, literally one left. So fastest finger first. When we started doing the meter of pearls, I swear they were 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 pounds even.
Yes, yeah.
It's gone, sold out. Well done everyone who got that. Okay, that's a great bargain, really is. Let me bring to you now, Sparkle Sparkle. Do you know what? I would never do this. There's no other garnet in the world I would do this with. Let me show you the spinel. Spinel, as you know, is one of the most high shine gemstones there is. I would never show it with another garnet because garnet sometimes doesn't interact with the light that well. This garnet most certainly does. Is it just me or is that garnet giving the black spinel a run for its money? Wow. I think black and green look beautiful together. If you notice how much green outfits there are at the moment, you know, I was in a local shop the other day, you know, full suits in this beautiful greenery colour, and they, I saw a lovely cardigan the other day, and they had sort of black buttons that I just thought made the green pop so much. I think that's what this strand is all about, to making things pop. Less than 10 available now, very busy on these ones in particular, probably because you all know the workmanship that goes into creating things like this, and the fact it's $3.95. Micro-faceted gemstones, I know I always say it, but it's because I need to remind myself. Micro-faceted gemstones, when I started, if you were getting a micro-faceted quartz, you'd be looking at £20. Spinels, etc. would be more expensive. So to be able to get the same quality at that price is incredible. That is another sellout. We are selling out of a lot of things because we're doing end of the road, miss it, miss out. We're bringing you the rock bottom prices. I'm about to bring you a luxurious gemstone right now. Very luxurious indeed in quality. Morganite. Think about Morganite and what you expect to see, and then wait to be wowed. That took your breath away a little bit. This is Morganite, and this is the most open Morganite we have ever been able to offer to you. What I'm bringing to you here is that inner glow, which I never ever say about Morganite. Morganite with its inner glow and brilliance, that are not words we generally use, one or the other. When we talk about Morganite, we usually talk about outer sparkle, which this has. Beauty of colour, which this has. Natural qualities, which this has. But we never talk about inner glow. The fact that you've got all of those things and the inner brilliance goes to show that you are getting something which is a glamorous, nighttime, high-end version of Morganite. This to me is the type of Morganite and has the similar characteristics of Morganite that I would expect to see in stores in, for example, Birmingham, Jewellers Quarter, even Hatton Garden. That kind of luxury and quality. People are thinking about it. Maybe you haven't seen the price yet and therefore you don't know whether to dive. I know what we're all thinking. We're all thinking, I can't afford, I don't know what, £150. Would you expect £150 on this? Maybe even slightly more. You might think, oh, I can't stretch to £150. Can't even stretch to 100 really. All right, your price point today is not £70. It should be in a few hours. If it hasn't sold out, it will be back at $69.95. Today though, hold on to your hats. I just want to say, honestly, you are getting so much more than you are paying for right now. Get it home to see it in real life, to see the beauty of it, but $39.95, genuinely, in my opinion, you are getting much more quality than you're paying for right now. I think at £70 this is an incredible price point, I truly do. But actually to get it at that price right now, $39.95. I will let you know what's my exact quantity, Bab. 9 exactly. 9 exactly. You've got 30 carats worth here of them. Okay, I have had loads of people checking out on this one. I've got 5 exactly, 5 exactly, 4 now, 4 exactly. $39.95. That is an incredible price point, genuinely, for the quality you are getting here. This is an insatiable strand. Do you agree with me?
It is, yeah. Which would be beautiful, you know, with the pearls that you had. Be lovely.
Yes.
Just pop them in with that. That'd be gorgeous.
So pretty. If everyone checks out, these would be gone now, just to let you know. How about...
Yeah.
These are the types of colours I imagine seeing at, you know, Chelsea Flower Show, or even Tatton Flower Show as well. Plenty of you checking out on this one. I'm over allocated, so basically what that means is there are more people who have it in their basket or who are on the phone than I have quantity, so it's literally fastest finger first. I'm afraid some of you will be missing out, but if you're just thinking about it, if you put it into your basket and check it out straight away, you may well get the final 2. So if you are on the phone lines, don't hang up. We may well be answering the phone call before anyone checks out, so do final 2 I've got available there for you. That quality is honestly, it's next level. The best. That is the best. I would be happy at that £150, truthfully. Okay. Lovely, Liam. Mambo number 5. Remember that song? A little bit of Monica in my life. Is that the type of song you listen to when you're Friday night out?
When I'm out?
Yeah.
Yes,
Is
absolutely,
it?
Yeah.
Liam wants to know what type of places you go out on a Friday night, which sounds quite stalky, actually. Are you pubs, clubs, an 80s bar? That's very specific.
An 80s bar?
An 80s bar? Drum or bass, he's all saying. Go on.
Yes, yeah. More bars with live music. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the theatre.
Oh, you're so cultural. How about I bring to you some perfect rounds of opal? Honestly, blimey. Can I pick this up tonight? Do you mind? We're going to go under £30 for this, which I can tell you this, as you will know, I'm sure, if you've been with us a few years. When we started launching natural Peruvian opal, they were not under £30. And they certainly weren't under a tenner, as this one is £6.95. Just lifted it up to the light to see the inner glow of this. You're getting a genteel inner glow that is more of the sort of golden hue. Sometimes there's pink in the centre. This one's got more of that golden hue in the centre of these. When you lift them up to the light, you'll be able to see that. £6.95 I think is phenomenal. You've got beauty and quality along the board on this, and they're perfect rounds. Do keep your messages coming in for the lovely Claire. As you can see, she's whipping up a challenge beside me, but we want to know what demos you want to see this evening. I won't just be doing one, we're going to be doing a few. The more text in, the more we're going to be able to get through. We've already had a couple in, so please do feel free. And it could be anything. Maybe you've tried something and they've sold out, by the way. And maybe it's something that you've tried and it didn't go quite well, or maybe it's something that you just fancy seeing, like a quick make, or you want, you know, even advice on selling things, whatever it might be. Do feel free. Let us know. Okay, right. What I'm about to do is incredible. So, let me do a very brief overview of this gemstone. This is mega brief. Tsavorite garnet, named after the national park in sort of Kenya. This gemstone was found, and it was found kind of by a Scottish gemologist, and it has one of the most unusual starts, I think, in the gemstone world. He found some of this in the middle of, you know, sort of a desertous region, and what you may or may not know is when you find a gemstone, you can't just go, yes, get in, found a new gemstone, publicise it anywhere. You have to send it off for tests and everything else to be given the A-OK. There's a lot of paperwork that goes along with it, with the naming process, etc. And essentially, Campbell L. Bridges is his name. he found this gemstone, and whilst he was waiting on all of the work and the confirmation this was a new gemstone that he'd found, he didn't want any poachers to get it, and it was a known for that kind of thing. So he lived in a tree. He lived in a tree next to the location where he found the original piece. Whilst he was waiting, he dug up the region more and more, just literally little operation. He then is said to have put poisonous snakes in this pit. So again, in the evening, if poachers were to arrive, they'd get a pretty nasty shock if they were trying to steal some of this gemstone. The story behind this grew and grew and grew, and there is a big part of it which because it's live TV, we're not allowed to talk about. But if you do want to do your research in it, search Campbell R. Bridges Tsavorite Garnet. I will warn you that there are moments in the story that are a bit horrendous, to be honest, but if you do want to do your research on it, absolutely do. The fact of the matter is that because of that media coverage and because there are a lot of limitations on getting this, the amount that we're allowed to bring to market has gone down dramatically in the last decade. Actually 80% is completely done and dusted, and there's no more coming out of the ground really in that region. It's minuscule, it's minute. So when we do get to bring you this gemstone, we always feel very, very lucky. And what I'm about to show you right now, truthfully, in my opinion, is not only one of the most exciting garnets, it's one of the most exciting gemstones. And this strand, hand on heart, is one of the best I have ever seen of its type here at JewelleryMaker. If you want luxury and interest and excitement in a gemstone, last chance saloon, Tsavorite Garnet. So we are bringing to you a beautiful gemstone, a very luxurious gemstone, and as I've said, a very interesting gemstone. It's one of the rarest that is. Check this out. It's divine. So this is your Tsavorite Garnet. As I've said to you, an extremely unusual and rare gemstone. It is known best because of exactly what you're seeing on this recording right now, its light interaction. Look at that. This has one of the best outer sparkles, almost scintillations of any garnet, really. The sparkle and shine on this you wouldn't get with your everyday, not even the likes of your Mozambique garnet, which obviously is quite popular. You do not get that light interaction. The colour in itself is chromium based, so the same sort of location as emeralds, but with this it's much purer. A lot of the time when you see this, it is very included. A lot of the time when you see this, it is opaque, if I'm honest. I've brought you this in nuggets, and I brought this to you in nuggets, and it was one of the most expensive nugget strands I've ever brought to you. And I sat here and at that time said, you know, this is a more considered nugget strand, but for what you're getting, this is incredible. I'm going to take this to under £100 today, which in my opinion is bizarre. If you are intrigued by gemstones and you pride yourself on having a full collection of sort of atypical, stereotypical, let's say archetypal gemstones of their name and of their quality, this is the one for you. Today I'm going to give you an opportunity unlike any other. Your graphics are about to come live, so if you want to grab it, I would start dialing now. I have got less than 50 of these. As I've said, it's the miss it, miss out. I've got less than 50 of these. What you are getting on this strand is not just a garnet. This is one of the most loved, most historic, and most intriguing of all garnets. Remember, it is January's birthstone. It's a slight twist on the normal, I would say, sort of, you know, red colours you get. It's fresh, it's open, it's exciting, it's engaging. And as I say, if you are someone who loves making jewellery, then I think this is going to be a great strand for you. It's so bright and open and beautiful. But I would say, I will let you know 10% has now gone of this. I'll repeat that, 10% has already gone of this. But yeah, if you are a jewellery maker and you pride yourself in having a full collection, I believe with this being so exciting as it is and being such a good quality for its type, then you definitely are deserving of this today. I'm going to be honest with you, I said under 100, I mean under 50, okay? Now, the fact of the matter is that this price coming in on your screen right now, honestly, hands down, for its quality, for the beauty and the interest and intrigue of this, it is next level. Especially as this is was described as one of the, oh my goodness, what's the word for it? Like one of the catwalk gemstones of the year with high-end brands. So you've got here a real connoisseur legacy piece, and I do believe this is a legacy strand. As we say, most of the mining of this is stopped completely now. There has been some found in Madagascar in the early 90s, but it's not exactly the same. As I say, this is sort of Tanzania and Kenya on the border. Original finding place for $29.95. For what you're getting here, genuinely, it's exciting, it's intriguing, but this strand in front of you, it is the most open, the most luxurious I have seen. This absolutely, at £50, is a steal of a deal in my opinion, but for the quality and the cut you're getting on this, just look at how you've almost got that scintillation with this, that sparkle, that derivative of light that starts in the center almost, and then kind of brings that bing of light to the surface and back to the eye. It looks expensive, it is expensive usually. I've got 50% of my stock gone, just over actually 50% of my stock gone. You have got here a real luxury connoisseur, and if I've spoken about it briefly, but if you just have a quick look at this slide, this is what I was talking about when I was saying that this is one of the, well, it says in the title, this was from this year, this is from this year, and it says the top 10 fine jewellery pieces spotted at the couture shows, and as you can see, Tsavorite Garnet is one of them. That beautiful big piece right there is a Harry Winston, and if you wanted to purchase it, well, if I wanted to purchase it, I'd have to sell my house, genuinely, and maybe even a bit of a car. Yes, Michael, you've got your hands up.
So I've recently found out that garnet is an off-the-scale gemstone.
Yeah.
So the refractometer can't pick up the refraction.
Completely.
Just like diamond and spinel.
Correct. A lot of them are. Yeah, absolutely. Completely. Yeah. Yeah, they are all the facts, eh? Yeah, he's absolutely and completely right. A lot of garnets are completely off the scale. Coloured ones, like this and spessartite, are in particularly very much known for their sparkle and their shine. But as you saw on that slide, there, it is a luxury piece, and the bottom corner, you can see the headline there, Tsavorite, the world's rarest garnet. Above that statement is this in the rough form, and it looks, to me, the word I would describe it is bland. This is one of those hidden treasures of the world. It truly is. $29.95. Gloucestershire, Tyne Wear, Cheshire, undisclosed location, Essex. Check out, you've got it in your baskets. If you're on the phone, stay where you are. We'll be with you in a bit. Can I show you it quickly with the Chrysoprase? Do you mind? I must have, brand new, coming up in a bit. They, I think, work nicely together, indeedy do. You're currently working with the Chrysoprase. How's it going?
I am. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm the, what's this one?
You're having a lot of fun,
I know, Rhodochrosite. Yeah, that, I dug that in.
Yes,
well.
please. That's very
cherry blossom.
Yeah, cherry blossom, that's the one, yeah. $29.95. Keep dialing through and grab it whilst you can. What time are we going to recap that deal of the day? In the next hour. Can I show the next promo this hour? Of course I can. It's another garnet. But not as you know it. Actually, do you know what? This and that together. Look, we're giggling because Liam's now singing. I've got all the garnet. I've got all the garnets. Because he's hip. Both garnet, both totally different. I like them together. So that's coming up for you in a few. Tickety boo. About 10. Okay, let's do some Sleeping Beauty turquoise, of which I have. Did you say I had 3 left of this or something silly? Oh, it's the drops.
Oh.
Faceted drops.
Oh,
Sleeping Beauty
beautiful.
turquoise, as you may or may not know, is from the location in Arizona, so named because the mountain ranges look similar to Sleeping Beauty. You have got here beauty and quality that we would hope for in Sleeping Beauty turquoise, but do not always get. And I would say the rarest thing about this is the fact that we've gone to facet it in a drop. Doing a drop means you need a big carat weight. Faceting it means you're wasting quite a bit. So the fact that we've been able to give you the substantial head-turning size of this, but also with that beautiful beauty of facet is incredible. I have 2 left now. 2 left now. As you may or may not know, we no longer mine Sleeping Beauty turquoise. It was never really properly mined, really. Anyway, it was kind of a byproduct of the copper trade. But yeah, we're bringing that prize straight in for you. 2 left, literally 2 left. I won't mention names on this, by the way. If you check it out, I'm well aware that these could be special birthday gifts, for example. Great for your holidays. £99.95. 2 left now, 2 only. That is it. I will just let you know that this is stabilised, which is amazing because it basically means that if you make with it and wear it next week, next year, next decade, even next century, if you look after well, then it will last. Basically with the stabilisation, it means that the colour won't, I always use the word leak out of it. I've got 1 left. Basically, turquoise loses its colour after a while unless it's stabilised. That's gone now. Sorry, people are missing out on that, but well done if you got it. Congratulations. Okay, let's go a deluxe duo. Oh, 2 strands. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I haven't seen strands like this for ages. Yeah.
Me either. Why do you like them, Claire?
Because of the, I mean, you could just restrand it, couldn't you? It's beautiful jewellery already. All the
Jobs are
work gone
good.
into that, like the beautiful colours.
It's a little amuse-bouche, if you will. A little tapas of all of the best known gemstones. Ruby, emerald and sapphire. But what's this? What on earth is the yellow gemstone on the end? If you are new, you may well not know, which is absolutely fine. It's not the most recognised of its colours, but it is a sapphire. It is what we refer to in the trade as a fancy sapphire. You've even got purples almost in there. You have got here the beautiful yellows and oranges of sapphire that rotate into the blues and the pinks of sapphire, then they go into the reds of the ruby, melding into the emeralds and so on and so forth. I love that along the strands you can see, because I've got 2 of them together, they are evenly stranded as this, so it is just a redo if you wanted to. It takes a lot of work and skill by eye, as they are natural, to be able to get this look, but makes your life easier for suites of jewellery. Seriously, for both strands.
Goodness me.
That's £12.48, I'm being told, approximately per strand.
That's crazy, isn't it?
When you consider that you've got 3 of the big 4 in 1 strand, including some of the rarer, more expensive natural colours of sapphire, that is incredible. If we had an announcement about that, I think we should. Liam, can we see Liam, just in case no one's seen him properly? Do you mind, Kerry? Have a wave. No, go on. Oh, yeah, why can't you come out? I hate coming out. All right, I won't make you. You do not look like a mess. You look lovely today, and I told you that. You look lovely. Anyway, here he is. Turn and wave. Here's Liam, look. Liam has got some exciting news. Today he had a meeting, because he's new. He's a new producer. He's only gone and passed his probation. Yeah.
Well done.
It's official, he actually works here. Before that though, yeah, so he's passed his probation, which means he can keep his job. Which is fun, isn't it? How was the meeting? Go on. Was it lovely? It was positive. Obviously, you're a fabulous producer. They said it was really positive, apart from my email, which, yeah, obviously just, slated you. No! My email was lovely about you.
Aww.
It was. I was singing the lad's praises. I was. I think he's fabulous. Emails full of positivity, said management to him. Yeah, no, it's true.
Oh,
He's
that's
lovely.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done you. Well done you. Do not forget you can text us in 60777 if you'd like to say congratulations to Liam. Or if you'd like to ask for a demo from this lovely lady. Okay, folks, I'm with you. We've got a few demos and we are taking notes, so we'll get on them in a bit. Don't think we're ignoring you because we're not showing you text. We're not ignoring you. It's just we're going to show the text for when we do the demo, if that's all right. So I don't think we're ignoring you. Oh, another metre. I say another metre. The other one wasn't, was it? A metre's worth of pearls. Claire, what do you like about the final 20-ish of these?
All the colours in there. That would be lovely with the strand that you just had. You could use, couldn't you? You could put your sapphires, couldn't you, through?
And you've got plenty, actually, with it being the double trouble.
Yeah. So be colour, lots of colours, work quite well together.
Yeah. They work nicely, don't they? Very luxurious indeed. Would you like a metre of freshwater pearls for $12.95? If you would, start dialing, because that's about to happen. Genuinely, do you remember when a metre of pearls was issued, depending on size and shape, between sort of £40 and £60? Today, £12.95. £12.95 for a metre's worth. Just for a necklace worth. That's an incredible price.
Yeah, I don't think you get a bracelet. I don't think you get a bracelet in high street shops.
No
like,
chance.
for, you know, plastic or glass pearls. I
Yeah,
don't think
no,
you get that.
completely agree with you. These are genuine pearls. Liam's saying, do you know women's shoes that you get that have faux pearls on? I do, Liam. You could take them off and replace them with genuine pearls. You could. You could.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Bridal
wouldn't.
shoes.
Yeah, be careful, obviously, stomping through puddles, etc. But yeah, bridal shoes, yeah, when you're only going to wear them once, say.
Yeah,
I think that's a lovely idea. Really nice. Yeah, no, I like that idea, Liam. Very good.
Very good.
Very good. No, it was a good idea. It was a good idea. Wish I'd have thought about that positive email sooner. Well done, everybody. Do check out if you wish, because I've got about 10 left now, apparently. Well done. 8 left now, I'm being told. 7. Ooh. 6 now. £12.95 for you. 5 now available for you on this metre's worth. As you can see, a lot of bracelets you'd be able to make from that. Okay, folks, let's go to... Oh, I'll tell you what. One more before the purple garnet. Let's go for... He's thinking about it. Give him a minute. Yeah? Are you sure? This is beautiful. Oh, with the flowers we did before, where have they gone? What number are they in? Right, oh, sugar lumps. So I brought you this earlier on, if you recall. Are still available, maybe, maybe not. I know we have sold out of a few things. Hang on, let me hold it like that. So, solid stone silver with rose gold. I brought you 3 of these before. I think we took them under a tenner, didn't we?
Oh, that's really pretty.
What about that? Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Especially if you've got one of our rose gold sliders, or if you wanted to do sort of macrame bracelety bit with it. So basically, this is what I'm bringing to you now. It's 3 flutterbys, and then you've got the little loop-de-doop at the ends there, so that you could add this onto something. The charms, these ones are at the bottom of your screen if you fancy them. So I'm bringing you the butterflies themselves. Could you use Cerulean with these?
Yeah.
Claire MacDonald?
Yeah, absolutely you could. Be a lovely base to use with Cerulean.
Could you sort of extrude it through, if that makes sense, a little
so
bit?
push, maybe do it from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
£8.95 for you today for that lovely, and this to me could be a full set of jewellery, because if you think, you take a length of the chain and crop it just below one of the butterflies, you could do a pair of earrings, and then you've got 2 lengths of chain with 1 butterfly, maybe for a centre of a bracelet. So it could be a set of jewellery if you wanted it to be, or separate it out. What about as a ring? Use them individually. Fran's saying, Fran sent a message in. It poses an interesting question, apparently. Will the viewers get extra treats for congratulations? Winky face. Liam says, yeah. Would you like to elaborate? No. Oh, we should have done the wheel. Maybe should we do it tomorrow night? Tomorrow night, I'm in with you.
What happens with the wheel?
When we do the wheel, we do the wheel and the late show do scrub off the ones that we don't like.
Oh,
so
okay.
like the £1 off and stuff. We scrub them out and just pick random numbers and change them to like £23 off and stuff.
Oh.
We're going to do it next Wednesday, apparently. The deal wheel as an extra treat, as a congratulations. It's a good idea. Thanks for that, Fran. Liked it. Okie folks, let's bring to you now a star by, and I've got to say, I'm joined by a lady who is perfect to ask about this kind of gemstone and what she might do. So we'll ask about that when I bring the graphics in. Before that though, let me show you your purple garnet in a moment.
Did it go on me? Oh!
Stop it! Whew. Gosh, warm. It's gemstone now. Lovely, Claire. This is your purple garnet, and I know fully that you will have a brilliant idea of what to do with this. Now, lovely Claire did my Facebook Live earlier on my Facebook page, and she showed us some of her favourite pieces of jewellery, and as she'd brought that in, she's brought in her kind of goodies, and some of them would be perfect for this, I imagine, so we'll take a look at those in a moment.
Yes, they would be.
Before that though, let me remind you that garnet comes in many guises. A lot of people will classify the purple as their most saleable garnet. I would say red's the most recognisable. Purple though, especially with it being ultraviolet being the Pantone colour of the year, I think definitely it's the time to buy. So we'll talk about what you can make with it soon, but before that, let's bring in those graphics. 1.10 carats in this piece, brilliant cut, beautifully. If you're looking at the price on the web and thinking that's a little bit more luxurious than maybe I would like to pay, then I would definitely think again, because we are going to drop the price on it. This is entirely natural Mozambique garnet. So with it being purple, what you get is this inner blush hue, which is something that we very much look for in our purple garnets but very rarely get. Remember, with this being an oval cut, but we're talking about the oval, we're talking about the shape, and we're talking about the brilliant cut in essence, which means that you're getting this beautiful, well-balanced cut. So the table has to be in exact proportion to that of the girdle. It also has to be perfectly in equation to the depth, to the coulée point. The angles on this all the way along the pavilion have to be absolutely right as well, and I'll show you that now. And if they are not, this gemstone will lose colour quick as you like, and you would be able to see it on this. What you would essentially see if any of those angles were off is you would see a void of colour in the centre, especially with this sumptuous purple, because the colour is so intense. It's not like a baby pink colour or a tonally light colour, so that if you had a bit of windowing where the light kind of, as I say, the colour is nil and void, it doesn't really matter too much, but because of the intensity of tone on this, you'd be able to see it absolutely instantly. So the fact that you've got that luxurious look and finish, and yet the quality of the colour is natural, individually hand cut for you, we're doing your price drop. You can see, what is it, 150 quid, did you say? Oh, sorry, I've just given a plot spoiler of where we're going. Or have I? £99.95. You have just, so what's the discount we've just given on that then, percentage-ish? Discount on this, huge. It's huge, it's massive. We are bringing to you £99.95. It's a better than half price deal we are bringing to you at this moment in time. And look at what Claire is showing us here. These are perfect for, oh my gosh, this ring
That's
is
with the sterling silver
divine.
wire that we do here. But you could get, I mean, I would be tempted to take it to if you didn't want to do it yourself, go to like a fine jeweller's and maybe have it set.
Yeah. And it's really easy to do that, you know. You can just go to an independent jeweller near you. They will sometimes sketch out a design for you, or you can do one. You can take inspiration. You're a bit like when you go to the hairdressers and you're taking feature photos. You could do something like that. I love it with the wire work as well.
Yeah, it'll work really well. And I think we've got a gem setting day coming up in next month again. So yeah, so you might be settings on there as well that you could
actually get to. I would say get this home and get it valued as well. That would be definitely get the authenticity with it. Call the call centre to find out more. But yeah, get your authenticity, because truthfully the quality of this, once they've got the authenticity and they're proving the fact that this is, you know, from that location, etc., I think you'll be kind of blown away by the prices you expect. As I mentioned before, it's because of the quality of this across the board. It's not...
The colour's amazing.
It really is astonishing, isn't it? It's almost got like a Mongolian amethyst glow to it in the centre. As I said, we didn't have that many. We had less than 50. We have got considerably less now. It is considered, but you are getting serious bang for your buck here. Totally natural Mozambique garnet, and as I said before, if you wanted to pair it with the Tsavorite, absolutely do, because perfect pairings, truly is. So I'm about to head on into a break. After the break, we're going to look at what you've texted in, and so we can do your demos. So don't go anywhere, we'll be back in a few.
Hello jewellery makers, wanted to make sure that you tune in this bank holiday Monday the 27th of May for a very exciting show. At 10 AM we have an amazing lineup including the kit exchange. So we have the travel bead board in 6 different colours, we have the travel storage envelope bag, we have the wonderful travel storage book and the travel storage binder. So make sure you tune in this bank holiday Monday, the 27th from 10 AM for what will be an absolutely amazing show.
Please come and join me this bank holiday Monday, the 27th of May from 1 o'clock on the Mid Show. We've got some amazing products coming up for you. I've got some gorgeous quartz spheres. I've got the rose quartz sphere. I've got some carnelian arrowheads as well. I've also got some amazing hematite ones coming up for you. And we've got so much more. So make sure you're tuning in from 1 o'clock on bank holiday Monday, the 27th of May. Now this weekend is Under 10 on Jewellery Maker, and I will be with you live from 8 o'clock on Saturday with 10
hours with me with Under 10. Now, I've got to highlight the fact that we've got at 2 o'clock some brand new shell pearls in the drop shape. I've got all different colours, beautiful colours, brand new, never been on JM before. And then on Sunday morning, I'll be joined live with Linda Brumwell. She's back from Cyprus from 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's 2 o'clock on Saturday and Under 10 all weekend. Make sure you join us.
This afternoon, and especially as I'm joined by this absolute doll face beside me. It's the wonderful Claire MacDonald. How are you?
Oh, so close every time.
I know. I just like to keep
every time.
How are you, lovely?
I'm really good, thanks. I'm really good.
We are going to be diving on into some makes with the lovely Claire in a little bit, but before that, I want to do a recap on the deal of the day. So if you've just finished work, you've had one of them weeks. Vera from accountings keeps asking for this spreadsheet, and you're like, Vera, I've got other stuff on, love. Or Wayne from HR quite clearly nicked your sandwich from the fridge. Although he's not admitting it. Or maybe, no, it's not. Or maybe Sue again made you that brew. Not in your mug. Sue knows you have a favourite. It's got your name on it. But no, Sue did not. She makes it in Jeff's mug, which is salt in the wound because Jeff just doesn't look hygienic. Maybe you've had one of them weeks and you know what? You want to sit in on a Friday night and watch make after make and zen out and chill. With a glass of wine or a nice Horlicks or whatever your tipple of choice is. If that is you, you're going to be obsessed with this hour, because that's basically what we're going to do. We asked you to message in with what you wanted to see. You've been messaging in the first hour. We really appreciate it. We've not shown you messages because we'll show them as and when we bring them. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to sit. I'm going to bring you something. Then we're going to watch a demo, as suggested by you. Then I'll bring you something else. And we'll watch another demo. And then we'll bring you some other things. And we'll watch another demo. Basically, yeah, we're working, Claire, to the bone today.
That's okay. That's all right with me. Yeah, that's fine. Could I have another board, please?
What
Sorry.
a diva. No, it's fine.
Thanks.
Michael's on it.
Thank you.
Before
Thanks,
that,
Michael.
though, before we dive on into a make, we've got 3 opportunities. And the first one I want to do is a little bit unusual. I'm going to recap the deal of the day now. The reason being, what you're getting your hands on is truly sort of mesmeric. Boulder opal is something we often talk to you about, and Boulder opal from Australia, as you may or may not know, essentially the most expensive opal on the planet. And one of the reasons is because when you're getting the formation of the Boulder opal, the opal itself forms in tiny, tiny, tiny little seams within its kind of, not host rock specifically, but the beautiful sort of really highly opalescent and fiery colour forms in very small seams within the rock itself. So it's not like mining, I don't know, for example, emerald. Sometimes when you mine an emerald, they will find a piece of emerald that can be the size of a door. You can find big pieces of emerald. That is not how this one itself forms. And what I'm about to bring to you is your Australian opal. Now you may well know about the 2 main locations. You'll know about what's known as it's known as the Women's Mine in Australia, and you will also know about the opalation mine. I'm sure the opalation mine's probably one of the older ones, started in sort of the 1880s. But these two locations that you may or may not have heard of, may or may not have, you know, wanted to visit in your time, they form some of the most expensive opal on the planet. And I think the fact that we are able to bring some to you today goes to show how far we have come as a company. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, this would have been no chance. But let me show you here. Not only have we brought it to you, we've brought you epic quality. Isn't that incredible? So what you've got here is you're seeing the host rock, which is you know, opal, and then you're getting that location whereby the opal is the seams within the ironstone. So you're getting that beautiful layered look, but it shows you the qualities of each, which is incredible. Now, I'm going to let you know something about this that I don't know if anyone else will have told you yet, but I want to share it with you. Essentially, when we were away in Gdansk, Marie, our in-house gemologist and buyer, was talking a lot about this gemstone. She was doing messages back and forward. And essentially, she'd said, she'd AOK'd it on rough samples and said, yeah, I love that quality. And it was strands kind of similar to this. But when they actually came through, first off, the drill hole wasn't where she exactly wanted it to be. And second off, the amount of colour she was seeing, she wanted a bit more. So we should have been able to bring this to you earlier on than we actually have. And we've kind of basically brought to you now something that we loved anyway, and we did. We liked it. The drill hole wasn't quite, you know, at the top as we maybe wanted it to. The amount of sheen that you were getting wasn't as high as it possibly is on these. But we were happy with it, and we may well have just said, okay, we'll have that one. But we wanted the best quality for you. We want the launch of this gemstone to be as exciting as it possibly can be. So, today, we've essentially held out for the top notch for you. We are bringing to you today the quality that, and I'm not saying the other quality you were looking at weren't great, they were, but we wanted to really launch this and give you the best opportunity straight away. And that is what we're bringing to you here. Wait till you see this at home, because the quality of it is even better than you'll see in here in the studio. Your graphics are about to come live. I have extremely low stock. Extremely low stock. Now, we only started off with about 80 because that's all we could literally get our hands on. Things like this do not come around regularly, because you have to remember as well that, for example, in the Woman Mine, which is not actually called the Woman Mine, it's an Aboriginal translation. But yeah, you've got to remember that that location itself is something that has been mined since sort of the turn of the 19th century, and that it's something that has around about 500 to 600, they say, miners who actually work in what they call Opalville, which is where they kind of mine this. And if you think about the individuality of each of these and that amount of miners working, it's kind of incredible that we're even able to bring you this, because actually it's not that a mass of people in a way, is it? So already there are people checking out. I will tell you that I have exactly 10, I'm being told by my producer. This is just to show you, I've got 2 different samples, so I just want to prove to you, not that we ever would here at JewelleryMaker, just show you the best. Obviously, we literally just get sent what we get sent by our warehouse. But yeah, just to prove to you that the quality of this is incredible. You have to see it in real life to believe it. And I would honestly say, get it home to see it before you actually make your mind up. So then if you don't love it, you can, of course, send it back. We'll give you that money back in your account. We should have been bringing this to you today at a much higher price than you're about to see. Today, for you, this price is honestly incredible. This is astonishing. That is astonishing for just one of these. That truly is next level beauty and quality that we're bringing you here. In real life, the optical effect on this is next level. Do get it home to appreciate the beauty trapped within this. It is a luxury of the natural world. Yes, it's natural. No, it's not reconstituted or anything else like that. I will just let you know that I'm being told 6 left. That is it. 6 left, I'm being told. That is literally it. It will be going out tonight. You need to get it home and think about that money back guarantee, because I believe you can't properly fall in love with this as you are on screen right now, because truthfully in real life it's just next level. You can see it on the recording actually. On the recording, you can see that kind of inner glow. That is the type of look you get with this in real life. It is luxurious, and I love that you can see how it's actually formed. I love that you can see kind of, you know, the ironstone with the opal trapped within it. And remember that they believe certain opals, similar to this, will take a roundabout, what is it? Is it a decade or a century to make a centimetre by centimetre block? It's a century, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it is. But yeah, to form a centimetre by centimetre opal in certain locations, such as this, you know, similar to this, you're looking at around about a century to form a centimetre. So the fact that you've got history locked within here, I think, is exceptional. Truly beautiful. Grab it whilst you can. There you go. There you have a little look. There you go. So this is the actual location in which we're talking about that I was mentioning earlier on. But yeah, it's truly incredible. What do you think of it in real life?
It's stunning. It's very, very different, isn't it? Very, very unusual. I mean, the colours, I think that having those seams, I don't know, it's a bit like, you know, with the darker opals that we do, it really is, it makes it very, very vivid, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It really shows it off.
Yeah, really frames it beautifully.
It's stunning. There are literally 6 left of those, and that is it. I've been told 5 left now. 5 left, and that is it. So do feel free to grab it whilst you can. We have not got any, as far as I know, we have not got any other orders in on this one, so we might not. We literally might never bring you that gemstone again. I do not know. But grab it whilst you can. Especially if you're watching on the repeat, sort of whatever time in the morning. If we haven't sold out of that, it will go back on the web at 8 o'clock, but £180 is not the price point you would expect on that. So just to forewarn you, if you want to check it out before 8 AM, jobs are good. Say that again, lovely chops. Ooh, let's talk wire now. I've got DVDs to come, I've got tools to come, I've got Claire's MacDonald's wonderful mind to get working. So I'm going to start off with something you've seen her working with in the first hour. This is a bundle of wire that we're bringing to you. So today's a bit different. We're not doing our kits as usual. What we're going to be doing is a bundle or a piece and then a demo, and you've messaged in with what you want to see, yeah, so keep your peepers peeled. A load of wire in here and unusual thicknesses and gauges of wire. So I'm bringing to you 0.6, 10 metres, 0.8, 1 mil, and your 1.25. Now this one is the one that I was perplexed most about. I honestly do not think I've seen 1.25 this year. Obviously,
yeah, ages.
Ages and ages. So tell me a little bit about this bundle and what you like about it, with it being so different.
Well, the 1.25 is really good. So I've done a little brooch with it because of the strength. So you could do your extendable bangles, because what you're having to do at that sort of gauge, you don't have to group lots and lots of structural wires together. So usually if it's maybe a 1 mil, you'd have to put a few of them together and bind them, which you can absolutely do with the rest of them, but it's lovely to have that much thicker gauge. So something like that if you want to do a brooch. So that's I've done the weaving with the 0.6, but you can make the whole brooch, so the pin as well, and the decorative part, all in one piece, so because it's lovely and strong.
They say lovely. I love what you've done with that. Love its eyes as well. All 4 for you today. Rose gold bundle. Whoa! Sorry, I've just heard the price.
Goodness me.
In all honesty, the top 2 I would probably expect for that kind of price. You know, a 1 mil and a 1.25. That's a very good price, isn't it?
That's a brilliant price,
and do remember that all of this is silver plated. So what we mean by that is you get the copper base, then it is fully coated in silver. Okay, so you get the silver plating over the top of it, and then you get the rose gold colour on the top. But the reason we do that is because it basically helps with the shine. It's not the cheapest process in the world, but we make it incredibly affordable. I think if you just want to get your hands on 1 mil and not 1.25, you're saving money already.
Definitely.
So you're getting freebies there. $6.95, making them £1.74 per roll.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yep. That really is. It's kind of a bit tricky to get your head around, actually. If you love the look of the Chrysoprase, it's coming up for you soon. Also, we've got the Rhodochrosite in this as well, which we'll bring to you in a little bit as well. I love this kind of look and design. I think it's beautiful with the wire, and it looks so different structural.
It's nice to have that heavier gauge, and then to be able to do so that you do your weaving exactly the same way, but with your 0.6. But if you wanted to use rosary linking or your Viking knit, it'd be great for that. But yeah, and rose gold wire is lovely, isn't it? Really nice colour. And
we don't often talk about 0.6 as a weaving wire.
I think because you would usually go, you're looking for that difference, aren't you, of gauges. So if you went for, say, a 0.4, you might have to do it on a 0.8 or a 1 mil.
I see, yeah.
But because I've got that 1.25, so I can, it's strong enough to use my thicker wire.
Which is a lovely bit of a mix, isn't it? Do keep dialing through. I'm going to bring you a gold colour collection now. Am I right saying this just has the 3 gauges, Bab?
Yeah, just checking.
So this just has the 3 gauges. I'm going to swap over. And I'm going to bring to you 10 metres worth of your 0.4. I've got 4 metres worth of your 1 mil, and I've got 10 metres worth of your 0.6 here. So again, you've got your structural, but with this one you've got your slightly more weaving wires possibly as well. As I mentioned, for example, with the 0.4. This price I've just heard is incredible. So that's going to make them, what, like £1.33 about each. £3.95 for all 3 of them.
The wire prices are incredible now, aren't they? They really are.
When you started, can you remember the ish price of any gauges?
See, I thought they were about like $6.95 for the 10. For
yeah.
10. Were they something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they were.
Yeah.
For one, we're not talking.
Yes. Yeah.
For a bundle like this, we are talking about for one.
Yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it? And if you love the look of these types of things, you love the kind of wires and you're thinking, I love them, but I've no idea what to do with them. I've got DVDs and tools coming up for you in a little bit. We are going to dive on in to our first request, if we may.
I've had to do it now, sorry.
Yeah, no, you've just gone for the swig. How was it?
It was lovely. It
was
quite
it?
Hot. Yeah,
Is it?
Nice, yeah.
Got sweetener in it?
No, not having any.
No, you've been very well behaved, aren't you?
Very good.
Very good. This is in from Freddie. Hi, Freddie. Freddie says, hi, everyone. Is it possible to see Claire do wire writing, including the letters F and T?
F and T, yes.
Freddie, thank you very, very much for that message in. Yes, we will do a demo on that for you right now. Just a reminder, we're not just doing this demo. We'll do this demo and then we'll let Claire set up for something else. I'll bring you some more things. We'll do another demo. If you have anything you want to see, do feel free to message us in, because we're going to be doing them throughout the show, not just in this hour. So do feel free to message us in. The messaging in number is 60777. Stay in touch with the word Dream Studio. You can also do it on JewelleryMaker.com. If you go to JewelleryMaker.com, there's a little box. It'll send a message to the studio, and you can do it that way as well.
Okay.
Some letters are just more tricky than others, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, because sometimes the wire, what you're doing with the wire writing is that, it has to be that continuous line. You're not looking to add any in, but sometimes the wires go in different directions, so it's knowing where to bend it so that then it'll be as neat as possible, really. So if we go, I'll start off with, I'll do a lowercase f and then we'll do an uppercase f, because if it's Freddie that is doing for their name. Perfect. Okay? Yeah. So if I show you what we're going to aim to do, so this is going to be the, we'll do the lowercase one first, and then we'll do a little bit more of a fancy one. Okay, so we're going to be starting here and we're going to be working our way around, and you'll be able to see, because it was an F and a T, wasn't it? So you'll be able to see how very, very similar they are. Okay, so if I just move that up here, So tools-wise, I've got my round nose pliers and my chain nose pliers, and we'll see how we get on with those. Okay, so I'm just going to straighten out this. So we're starting in the start. So everything's what I'd say with some of these is we'll start on this baseline. So we'll start on the baseline and we'll finish on the baseline. We'll also talk then about, because you have got a midpoint here that may then to lead on to something else. So we'll work as we go.
If you do want some flat nose pliers, I've got some here for you. These are our professional quality. You do not have to be a professional to work with them, though. They work in the exact same way. These ones are more of your sort of pincer, tweezer, precision nose that we've got here. I think every single one of our best designers have these.
Yeah, I remember when they came in and racing to get mine. I mean, they are beautiful, ever so good for you know, if you've ever seen me do like a spike weave, which is actually on the weaving DVD, because they you know, when you're wanting to, so it's this section, that bit of the weave. I mean, it's great for getting in and correcting any of these bits, but especially for these details bits, here, they are perfect.
It means you're not messing up anything else you've already done. Yeah. So these ones, honestly, if you look after them, they will last and last and last and last and last. So grab them. Even if you're new, you will need tools, I promise you. So why not get the best when we do on live on air deals like this, $14.95. Grab them whilst you can, and you can use them to do things like this.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to start off. So we're going to work along the baseline, and we'll go up and around. Okay, so I'm starting off. So I'm going to come all the way up. Okay, and just sharpen that angle a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to come all the way up here. So what you're thinking about with the F? So the F is obviously like a full height letter. So wherever you have this bend here, this is going to be sort of like probably the highest point of all of the words. Okay, so then if your shorter letters, maybe like your R, if you were going to do Freddie, would be ideally about half.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to grip that there. So if I just have a look at this one, so I'm going round and I'm going to go underneath. Okay, so I'm just going to hold here and go all the way at the back. So I'm just going to trace that round. Okay, so I'm going to pinch that there. Squeeze that there. So what you're looking for now is you want to get that so that it follows and it goes all the way back round, so it follows that first wire. So you've got, although we know that it's a 2-wire thickness from the front, that it just looks like a single wire.
You can't tell.
Yeah, because otherwise the more wires you've got like this, it's just harder, it becomes harder to read. So I'm just going to push that in a little bit. So I'm just giving that a pinch there. Okay, so we're going to go to about halfway. So we're going to put a bend here. So what we need to think is we're going to add that extra millimetre by adding when we put this right angle that's going to come out here. So you don't want to sort of like drop it so that it's too low here, because then the F bit, the bit that's going to come out, this middle part, is going to be very, very low. We're trying to get it so it's just central. So I'm just going to gripping the 2 wires, so you can see gripping there, and then go out. There. So I'm going to sharpen that angle a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to then move my pliers around. So I'm now going to come and take this and bring this wire all the way at the front. Okay, so I'm going across. Make sure that's nice and straight as well. And bring that down there. So again, and I'm going to do and follow and trace around. So I've come back to that baseline there, where everything is sort of. So I'd say if you're first starting out, maybe think about just sort of starting and finishing from the baseline. So if you were going to go into and do say Freddie, your next one would be sort of like be going up like this to do your R. So can you see how I've gone to the back to the baseline and carried on here? So something like
I get you.
Like that. The other option, when you're feeling a bit more confident, might be that you could. If I just sort of like snip that off there, you could maybe come from this point. So you'd have to see how it looked. How it looked. So that'd be your lowercase.
That's cool.
Your lowercase. So if I sort of show you a bit more of a fancy And we'll do another one.
Just to let you know, whilst you're setting that up, the rose gold one is currently what is on your screen. And just to let you know also that we'll be doing the DVD collection, so we're doing them back to back at 7:45. So if you want a DVD, that's coming up.
Okay, so we'll do the fancier one now. So we'll do this one. So it's a little bit
beautiful.
So this is your capital one, and it's a little bit more of a fancy detail one. Okay, so this time, rather than starting off at the baseline, I'm going to start off at the top and work my way down. Okay, so I've got my round nose pliers to start, because I'm just going to add in a little bit of a detail there. Okay, so I'm going to just give that a little bit of a curve. Okay, so I'm going to swap my pliers, so I've got my chain nose pliers. So this time I'm going to grip, I'm going to go on the back here. So I'm going to the back of the wire, and again, so look at the front, let's see, so we want to get it so that, again, we've got that illusion of the single wire. I'm going to grip the two and come down, make sure that's a nice sharp angle. So again, just go in either side of the angle and just sharpen it up. So again, I'm going to start to come down. So again, I need to sort of like gauge the total length. So if I have it so that it's going to be sort of about here, so I'm going to then move that back up to about halfway. So again, so just come down. I'm going to bring this round. Try and get that so it's nice and straight. Come over the top, so I've come in front this time. And again, I'm going to do the same on there. So you can see it's what you're not looking for. You can see that this isn't. It's not flat. It's not a flat piece of wire. So we've got lots of bends in here. So I'm going to go round and again. So now what you'd be thinking is you've done your F. Okay, but this wire is here. So what you actually want is you need this wire to be sort of back over in this direction, so that you can keep going. So I'm going to just hold here, a bit more of a curve. And again, so it's going back in the same way. So I've pinched here. I'll give that a little bit more of a pinch and come round, so that is now where you'd want it to carry on with the rest of the writing. So those are your Fs.
They're very ornate, aren't they?
So it's quite a different look, and it's entirely up to you.
I suppose it depends what you're spelling and how you want to place it. I'm just going to let you know what's on your screen. These are now on your screen, so we've had a switcheroo now. And this is £3.95. If you're looking at Claire and you're thinking, right, I need to be able to cut my wire, we'll bring these for you whilst we, just before we move on to learning the letter T. If you maybe have just tuned in, we are doing loads of demos tonight. You're tuning in and we're just demo central. If you have anything you would like to see or any ideas, or if you need some helps and hints on the Claire can demo, then do message it in now, because we've got loads more to come. I'm bringing these ones to you now, and I've got to say they are fantastic for high-end, top-notch quality. So you probably know the name Zoo. I mean, I'm not sure, will you? If you may well know them, obviously in jewellery making, but they do actually do some sort of gardening things as well, don't they? But yeah, these are
fantastic quality, aren't they?
High quality, high durability scissors that we're getting here. And, oh really? Oh, Liam says he thinks he's had a go with these, and they were very, very good. But yeah, what you've got here is essentially you've got very, very high strength cutters here, and these ones are perfect because they don't give any abrasion to whatever you're cutting, in the sense of leaving any sort of raggedy edges. Also for the fact that you've got the actual strength within these, which is hard to explain, but when you actually sort of work these together, you can almost feel the strength and the resistance running through these. These are most certainly one of those bits of equipment that, as a jewellery maker, you want to get your hands on. You can use them on, you know, cords, but you can, of course, use them on stronger items as well. Say that again to me, Sweet Pea. Down to the last 15 of these ones. Oh, he's saying they've not been put on a reorder as at this point, so if you do fancy grabbing your hands on them, absolutely do. Giving you that beauty and that smoothness and cleanness of cut when you're doing your cords, your ribbons, etc. Today we're bringing these ones to you at $21.95. Again, if you want to grab them, do so. If you are new to jewellery making, remember that you will get 2 free genuine gemstone strands and a DVD when you make your first order. So even if you only purchase these today, you're going to get 2 free strands and a DVD. So kind of handy. But yeah. If you do want to grab them, now is your chance. I am back with you to move on to T.
So we'll do a T now. T is quite similar to F. So we'll have a look again. So we'll do our lowercase T first. Okay, so I'm going to start off. So again, a little bit of a. I'm going to start off at the baseline and work my way up with this one. Okay, so I'm going to go nice tight angle there. Okay. So then with this one, I'm going to go, let me just have a look where I've gone with this one. Okay, so again, so we're going to come out and I'm just going to go like this.
If you were a gauge of wire, what gauge of wire would you be?
Oh, that's a difficult one. I'd either want to be a 0.4 or a 1.5.
Wow, that is seriously polar opposites.
Yeah. Don't want to be all or nothing.
I like that.
Not in the middle.
I love that. I love that. $6.95, your rose gold wire, which contains 1.25, 1 mil, 0.8 and 0.4.
What would you be?
I'd be a 0.25.
Would you?
Hands down. Don't even need to think about it. Because I'm a bit like, whatever, aren't I? Do you know what I mean?
And like, little delicate.
Oh, that's cute. That's nice. Yeah, I was just thinking more like if you don't control it properly, it goes a bit rare, doesn't it?
That's true. That is true as well.
And I've got a lot of that about me. Like, whoa.
Yes, that is true.
Terry, yourself?
0.8.
Yeah, you are so a 0.8.
Because it's everyone's favourite.
It's everyone's favourite. So true. So true. Anyway, I'm back with you, Claire. Just things that come to mind.
So I've come out, round to the back and back up. So that's giving you that little bit that's gonna come out here. So again, very, very similar to the F. So again, you're just looking now because what you've got is you've got wires that are crossing over. So I'm going to hold here and start to just bring that round so I've got a curve there. So the other thing that you might want to think about is if the T is going to be the first letter, if you're going to use this as maybe a hanging point, what you wouldn't want to do is you would want to keep that so that you've got a gap there, because then you could slide your chain or your jump ring in. If you didn't, you could just give it a bit more of a pinch. So that's your T. So there's a T like that. So if I just we'll do a capital T. So again, so I'm going to start on my baseline and I'm going to go up. So if you're doing a capital, remember this is going to be probably like the highest, maybe the biggest letter. Okay, so I'm going to come out. So again, bend round.
Do you know the capital of France?
Paris?
No, F. F. Capital.
Oh.
Capital letter,
That's
I just
very
thought.
good.
Was
That's very
it?
good, yeah.
I mean, it's quite niche. If you weren't doing this demonstration,
Yeah.
it wouldn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I've just figured it out. Yeah.
So I've got that down, so I'm now going to grip there, and again, it's going back so that you're going to hide that. And then we want to keep it so it's quite angular. I was getting a bit panicked then.
What about?
Geography. Not good with geography.
Me neither. Me neither.
And then the jumper 3 words. Claire.
Yeah.
Claire, 3 words to
Yeah.
describe.
It's quite easy
So-
though, I think, that game. I think it's quite easy.
So there you go. So there's all your T's and your F's. So there we are.
Well, thank you so much for that demonstration. Sorry, we're giggling because Liam's going, oh, Lucy got me out on air. And asked me to describe jewellery maker in 3 words, and I couldn't come up with anything. I said something ridiculous, and she just went, "Why don't you say great, where's Cher?" Felt like a right numpty, and I was like, that was me. Wasn't Lucy.
He only thinks about Lucy.
Pardon?
He only thinks about
He only thinks about Lucy. Lucy's his favourite, says Dan. Anyway, before we start vicious rumours, thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Our lovely Liam is going to feed to you the next demonstration test if you want to get set up for
Yes,
that. I'm going to bring
absolutely,
you a few treats, literally back to back, and then we'll do more demos in a minute or two.
Yep.
So, let's do, I've got the DVDs in this hour, don't forget. Wow. Ooh. Wow, tourmaline, pink tourmaline, bright, bold. Did you get the Peridot the other day? If you did, what a pairing. Perfect rounds of tourmaline. We do not get to see faceted rounds hardly ever. Yet we are bringing it to you right here, right now. This insatiable, no! Sorry, I've just been told the price. I would never have guessed that. I'll be totally honest, Liam, if you were to ask me, I'd have probably gone, slightly opaque, so it means that the light's, you know, nice and strong on the surface, but not too much in. I'd probably, at jewellery maker prices, even with that, I'd probably be say, it's natural, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So $49.95 would have been my guess. We're actually going to go under 20 today. $19.95 for natural pink tourmaline. This is a serious opportunity, and it is very much the last of stock. I'm not surprised that kind of quantity have sold out of this at that price point. Gem collectors, you will know just how sensational it is to have something like this. Maybe you want to do sort of a, you know, garden show theme. I've now got less than 5 available, and you want to pair it with the Tsavorite garnet, which again has probably been one of my you know, treats of the day today. So many people are going to miss out. We are over allocated massively apparently at this point. Okay, it's fastest finger first right now. Good luck, good luck, good luck. It's gone, it's sold out. Well done, well done. Wow. Okay, this is an incredible strand. How much is this? I'm about to bring you Beryl, not just big focals of Beryl. Beryl, of course, as you may or may not know, is a family of gemstones, and it contains some of the most loved gemstones in the world within its family name. So if you don't know about family names, it's a little bit like me and my family. So in your family, you will have your family name and you will have different names. Otherwise, it'd get confusing. My dad's not called Becky. My dad's called Phil. He's not even called that. It's a total lie. His name's actually Robert, but everyone calls him Phil. It's confusing. But yeah, you know, in your family, you'll have your family name, which is your last name, and then you all have different names. Kind of the same with gemstones. So the family name, the last name is Beryl, and within that family, they all have different names. So there's aquamarine, there's heliodor, there's goshenite, there's emerald, there's morganite, etc. within the family. And you have got some of those kind of hues almost running through this gemstone strand. These are sizable pieces for Beryl, because Beryl, when you see it in, you know, boutique stores, it's considered prices for even small pieces. Here though, you're dealing with a big overall carat weight of 390 carats, but a big individual carat weight. You can tell just by feeling it, the gravitational sort of density on this, you can feel it, it's incredible. Totally natural, rolling it down. £24.95 for you today. That is your price point you're getting on this strand, which I've got to say I think is incredible for the amount you're getting. If I just sort of hold it out for you, you can see just the amount you're getting, but also the different personalities on these. I've got some that are really peachy pinks, some that are more blush pinks, so you're getting that difference in tonality as well along the strand. I mean, look at that one, that's incredible. Yeah, it's all different personality, it's all different kind of beauty and quality you've got with this one. Well done to all of you. I've actually got someone within the baskets who is called Beryl. Well, Beryl, it'd be rude not to. But wouldn't it be phenomenal to own this kind of sizeability? Because again, when we started doing big rounds of multi-strand beryl, they were £80.
Yeah.
$79.95 or $84.95, depending on size. These ones, I would hazard to guess, would be higher up in the gauge, in the pecking order of price. $24.95 now, though, is incredible. And is that because our price is going lower now because we are getting less quality? Absolutely not. In my opinion, year on year, our quality is going strength to strength on gemstones. The only reason they wouldn't go strength to strength is if the good quality ones weren't out there on the market. So, for example, we saw sort of tanzanite where we didn't buy any because we didn't want the quality. But we are bringing to you now great prices because you've loved the £60, £70, £80 worth strands like this. So when we went back, we were able to buy in bigger bulk and we would have got a better price point because we bought higher quantities. So with you buying more, we buy more, we get a better price, we pass it on to you. So thank you, basically, because we all get more of a treat then. $24.95, well done. Okie pokely, I'm doing one more before I come to you, Claire, and it's a rose quartz, apparently.
Ooh. Oh, beautiful. It's a lovely shape.
Really is. What do you like about the shape?
Do you know what, they make me think like beautiful ice cubes, really, really beautiful ice cubes that you might have in a nice drink. A cocktail.
What kind of cocktail?
Yeah, I think maybe like a gin-based one, like a berry gin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$9.95. That's cheaper than a cocktail would be in some places.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. Do you like the Parma Violet gin, do you? I don't like Parma Violets, though.
Oh, don't you?
No, I don't.
I love the sweets.
No.
I love it.
No, thank you. Oh, no, it makes me feel like I'm licking a curtain. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Yes, you do, don't lie. You've all had that. You know when you're going to, like, stately homes and there's that sort of fabric smell? Smells like history.
Yeah.
That's what I think Parma Violets smell like. Old fabric.
Yeah.
You're just being polite now. Yeah. So you'd be a gin-based cocktail. Terry, what kind of cocktail would you be?
Like a rum-based.
A rum-based.
Oh, yeah.
Frozen, because she's cool like a cucumber.
Nice.
Yeah. Liam, yourself? Yeah. Well, what type of cocktail would you be? A gin or vodka-based one. You strike me as a touch of the woo-woo, if you don't mind me saying so. Yeah. I'm not afraid of a woo-woo. Do you know what I quite am a fan of? What are they called now? What are they called? Crazy Vimtos? Is that what they're called? Cheeky Vimtos, thank you.
What's in that one?
A well-known blue alcopop.
Right, okay, yeah.
And port.
Ooh.
It's nice. You'd like it, I think. Yeah.
I think I would.
Snazzy. Anyway, we're going to dive into a demo now, because that's what we're doing today. So what should I bring whilst we're doing the demo, Liam? I'll bring you some findings. How's about that? Here they are. Here we go. Let me bring you a findings pack first. So, we always need findings. Always. But we don't always get findings, do we?
No, we don't.
So it's lovely to be able to bring them to you today in a big pack so that you can buy as many as you want. And this is our big pack, so this is 150 pieces. So you're getting in here even the featherweight head pins.
Oh, it is. It's one of the, like the older ones, isn't it? I like these ones, yeah.
Why?
So you got little spacers, and you get the chain, don't you? And you get you get the jump rings.
Everything you see on that screen you're getting. So you're getting oodles in here. If you are brand new, my piece of advice to you, do not just buy one of these. I promise you, you will fly through them, and particularly when you're new. It is nearly impossible to make sort of your starting jewellery without packs like this, especially as you consider, if you are brand new with us today, you will get those 2 free strands and a DVD. On the DVD, all of these things pretty much are explained as to what and how you use them, aren't they?
We go through all of them, I think.
And if you're watching and you're thinking, Claire seems nice, she is. And she's on that DVD. I've also got some other DVDs with Claire being nice on them coming up for you in a few moments. But we're going to dive into a demo if we may.
Yes.
That's all right with you.
Okay.
So, Liam says, oh, I can't find the text. So go on, read it to him. Oh no, I hope you might have found it. Oh no.
I think it's about wrapping, doing a different wrap on gemstone. So maybe if
top drill gemstone.
Yeah.
Someone messaged in, sorry we can't show it, Liam's lost it in the list. But yeah, you asked, how do you do a wire wrap on a top drill gemstone?
Okay. Which,
I'll be honest, still scuppers me now sometimes. So
there's a couple of different ways. So we'll do the two. We'll start with the simple. So if you have a look on there. So we'll start. You can see. So there's one that's very, very simple and one that's a little bit more ornate. Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with the simple one. Okay. So I'm going to work with. So I've got some. So the drill hole is going so from here through the top part. I don't know if you can see it. It's just. If I hold it up there, you can see, so it's going through here, and then it's going across. So it's going just through there. Okay, so I'm going to work with my 0.4. So you can see that's gone all the way through. So the first one I've got one slightly longer side and one shorter side. Okay, so I'm going to hold that and just get I'm just going to pinch here, okay? So I'm holding and just going to mould and pinch that around. Okay, so I've got that. So you can see, so that's gone like that, okay? So what I'm going to do now is, with the shorter side, so I'm just going to hold and wrap, do almost like a wrap loop. So I'm going to just do that a couple of times on here. And just there. Okay, so I'm just going to tuck that in. Okay, so then now what I'm going to do is I've got my round nose pliers and I'm going to do almost like a wrap loop. So I'm going around, so just go once and then go down like that. So I've still got movement in there and you can see, so that's just almost like doing a wrap loop. I'm going to snip that off there. Beautiful. Okay, so that's your simple one.
So that's good for earrings, etc.
Yeah. If you felt like you wanted to, you're feeling a little bit more comfortable with the wire, and you wanted to do, you wanted to have so that you got the added luster of the wire. You can do so. We'll do this one, which is a little bit more robust. And it does. I prefer to do these because it sort of protects the top of the sort of like the fragile part of the stone. So I've gone in. So I've got my 0.4 in the same way, but this time they're equal lengths. I'm going to start off in the same way. So I'm just going to pinch here. Again, so it's almost creating like a little triangle like that. I've got my round nose pliers, so I'm coming out, moving it round that angle. So all I'm doing, I'm pretty much doing the same thing, but I'm taking two wires at the same time rather than one. So I'm just going to start and wrap round and just keep going. So now I've got to the stone, so I'm just going to keep going all the way. And I'm trying not to cross the wires over so that it just looks almost like that I've got a single wrap. So at this point, because I know I've gone past the drill hole at the side, so I'd be looking to see which was my favourite side of the stone, which was the neatest in my wire work. So you're looking at, decide if you've got like a front and a back. Okay, so I'm going to do one more. I'm going to have this at the front, make sure they're not crossed over. So I'm going to go once more around. So that's the front. So if we go at the back, I'm going to hold that there, so go up at an angle and just come round and nip that in there. Okay, so I'm going to cut that off and just bring that in. So you can see now, so by doing it that way, what that means is you've got double here, so it's going to be a little bit stronger, and it's really protecting the stone as well.
Isn't that beautiful? Two great techniques and very important ones as well for you to learn. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Otherwise, so a great must-have technique. Thank you so much for showing us that. We've got loads more demos to come with Claire, but I'm going to squeeze in for you now another findings pack, this time in your rose golden hat, to show you it with the Chrysoprase, because I think tonally it just works. 150 pieces in this findings pack, so you're getting head pins of the featherweight persuasion, including your standards. I'm also bringing to you spacers, crimps, crimp covers, chain, shepherd's hooks, clasps, jump rings, etc. $6.95 for you today. What's the hap, Claire? Oh, the eyeballs.
Yeah, so I've used those so you can see. So they're the good thing with crimp covers is you can
which look like this when you get them.
So you can add those. So they're really nice little eyes. You can see that, or you know, if you just want to make a spacer, you know, and add it afterwards.
That's a
very
nice
very
point.
good. So yeah, really good.
That's lovely. There you go, everyone. £6.95. Okay, it's time to get a beautiful weekend's worth of entertainment right now. We are going to bring to you back to back, not one, not two, not even 3 DVDs. We are going to bring to you a phenomenal guest designer that you can have, in a way, in your living room with you, teaching you the steps on how to make beautiful, saleable pieces of wire artwork. This is your Star Eyes. We're starting off with this one, your wire work weaving. We've had loads of people texting in and asking about this one. So this is obviously the gorgeous Claire MacDonald collection, and you are taught so much of the essentials and most loved wire weaves on this DVD, aren't you, Claire?
Yes, yeah. So we sort of go through. I think it's five different weaves. So and it's starting from starts off with your really simple, your simple.
Look at that little photo.
You simple, I think it's like a 5 and 2 weave. So the example on the cover, that gives you can see so quite a lot of those, the different weaves that you'll go through on there. So it's a real techniques based DVD.
And the great thing about said DVD is you get the booklet as well.
Yes.
And in here, it's the added extras, isn't it, really, that are fabulous?
Yeah, so it's different people, you know, learning in different ways. And what's really nice is, so if you've got the DVD, so which you obviously, you know, stop and start as many, you know, watch as many times as you want. But then sometimes it's really nice to have the written instructions or just a close-up of, like the photos to do, you know, and just a still. So, you know, there's a lot of, you know, I mean, the booklet, I mean, I remember, you know, took days to write as well, you know, because it's you have to get it so that it's concise, so, you know, and it's easy to read.
Really explaining what you're doing. So you've got around about an hour's worth on here, but as we mentioned earlier on, you know, it is not an hour's worth of you making. This would be a couple of days worth of workshop, for example. $9.95 because you remember it's your DVD, so you play it, you learn the technique, you know, sort of designs and ideas are discussed, and then you will watch that back time and time again to obviously really get it sort of nailed down. It's a lovely reference DVD, I think,
yes,
this one.
Yes, it is. So, and you'll see there's lots of different examples on it, so you can see how the weaves are. So especially something like maybe the figure of 8 weave, of how different that can look with the different shapes that you have for the structure. So you know, it is very useful, very useful.
It's a really good DVD, and obviously you can work it with different wires. You've got bare copper wires, but you can use it with your coloured wires. And I like it too because there's quite a few where you could use sort of, you know, a different colour base wire and different colour weaving wire to give it a real lift. Basically, I always think of this as kind of like an encyclopedia to dip into.
Yes, and I think that was the idea of it, wasn't it? So it's about techniques, and you know, wire work is an amazing medium to, you know, and what will often happen is you might start out with maybe doing some general beading, and then you might work with a little bit of wire, and you might want to go on to it. So if you've got a DVD like this, it's a great starter, good reference.
Absolutely fantabulous. I've never read the bit about you in this.
Have you not?
No, I haven't.
I think that's the one. I really struck my mum. I got my mum to write it.
That is so sweet. You know, there's dating apps that you can do that on, whereby you get like your friends to write the thing about you. Anyway, okay. Next on, I'm going to which one, Sweet Cheeks? Woven Bangle, which is one of the newest ones. Oh, hang on. No, you're talking rubbish. His words, not mine. Sounded like I was like, you're talking rubbish. He said, I'm talking rubbish. Ombre amber. Ombre. I've not got that DVD, babe. Oh right, there's some over here, is there? Here it is. Oh, this is like brand spanking new. I've never brought this to air yet. This launched on the 10th of this month. If you remember, it was the Friday, and we had Marius in from Gdansk. It's where I announced that I'd been asked by management to go to Gdansk with Marius and team. We like Marius, don't we?
Oh, we love him.
He's
lovely.
Oh, he is lovely.
He is
He's
really.
very nice. Yeah.
He's lovely.
We have got here for you. You've got this DVD, which is a lot about amber.
Yes.
But not. Oh, just.
So it's these designs here. So it's actually.
But you can use it for anything.
Yes,
Sorry, it was going to be the end of my sentence.
Sorry.
No, I
jumped
interrupted
in
myself.
there.
No, I interrupted
So
myself.
the cover is actually a little bit deceiving, because yes, you do that project, which is this one here.
Yeah.
So you do that one. So it's a wire work one, but it's also how to do like your bubble, your bubble jewellery.
Yeah.
So we spend a lot of time going through the different ways of creating those. So yeah, it was a really lovely, really nice project to do. Really nice project.
This is from the DVD.
Yes,
itself.
yeah, these are the projects from the DVD. So you can see how they work in, necklaces, bracelets, earrings. We go through the whole lot.
That feels beautiful.
But that's with amber. But you can like you say, you can
do
absolutely
it with
anything.
you wanted to.
Yeah.
Obviously, we launched this on Amber Day, hence the sort of specificness. £4.95. You're going to get taught on this how to do necklace, earrings, bracelets, bangles, and loops. So it's, again, if you're brand spanking new, these are the types of things you're going to learn on the DVD. Claire is fantastic as a teacher, as you've already seen today. She explains things really nicely and clearly, and you two can make very, I would say, saleable jewellery with this. It is one of the newest that we're bringing to you today. Literally, it's only the second time it's been on air. So if you missed it on the 10th, sold 500 and something at launch. We've literally got the last few for you today. So if you want to grab it, you can. Well done, Flintshire and Lancashire and London, Cambridgeshire you're in, West Midlands you're in, Gloucestershire you're in, undisclosed location you're in. It's £4.95. How far along in your journey do you have to be for this?
Oh no, you could.
Could this be your first DVD?
Absolutely,
and
your
first make?
Yes, absolutely, because it's especially with this one, it's all about sort of basic techniques, but if it's the components that you work with. So say, some of the beautiful pearl strands that you've had, that'd be gorgeous, but it would have a very, very different look. But yes, definitely with those.
You need bindings back for it, because you'll need your featherweight head pins and you'll need chains, etc. So definitely grab one of them. I've just done the rose gold pack and the gold pack as well. We are going to go to break. We're going to leave these graphics on because it's so busy. We're going to go to a break, then we're going to bring the must-have, then we're going to bring the other DVDs, and I do have a fair few DVDs coming up, and you are absolutely loving them. So do feel free to grab them now, but we will do some more for you in a little bit. After the break, it's all about this gemstone, this incredible quality. And I've got to say, it really is. It has this inner glow, this beautiful translucency, almost like a prose opal, but actually some might say even more exciting. It is your Chrysoprase. We do not get to see this gemstone day in, day out, particularly in this size. And it's the size and the quality that we're bringing to you today that gives you the inner glow we were talking about. I'm going to launch this after the break, which we're going to in how long, Dan? About 30 seconds. So we are going to go to a break in about 30 seconds. I'm going to be bringing this to you after that break. We can go to a break now, I'm being told, and so we will. Chrysoprase coming up for you in a few minutes with more demos from the lovely Claire, DVDs and more. We'll be back in a few.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Shop with us for the first time and you'll receive a free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful gemstone strands in an organza bag, plus a DVD ideal for jewellery making newbies, featuring tutorials essential for getting started and so much more. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will automatically be added to your order when you make your first purchase with us. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, shape and colour will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your new free gift, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
With the oh so radiant and young looking Claire MacDonald!
Or not.
Liam in the brakeman. You're not 52, are you? I'm like, no, I am not. No.
Yes, I'm not 52.
Yeah, she's not 52, but it's random that you would sort of say that, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if I was to say to you, you're not 6, are you? I wouldn't say that because quite clearly you're not. You just said I've got a mental age of that though. Anyway, it's gorgeous to be with you today. It's gorgeous to be with this wonderful lady as well. Liam's now really
trying to backtrack.
I think you look more like you're 32, Claire. Which, to be fair, you do, but the way he's saying it is just desperate now. We have had a fabulous night so far if you've just tuned in. We have been doing your pick demos, basically. So, anything you've wanted to see, you've been messaging in, we've been doing the demos. We are going to continue to do that. So if you have just tuned in, we're going to be doing more demos in the show. So text in with your ideas. And don't worry if we don't show you text straight away. It means we're just saving it to do with the demo, if that makes sense. Let me bring to you something special right here, right now, and it is tonight's must-have. This gemstone is absolutely beautiful, and it's one that we do not get to see that often, let alone in this quality. When I bring to you a chalcedony, I am bringing to you quite a well-known gemstone that often offers to you an inner aura or an inner glow, if you will. It's not like a brilliance. That's not that's not the kind of glow you get with this gemstone, because it is an opaque gemstone. But you get this inner aura, as I will describe it, and it is almost a translucent glow in the centre. And as you may know, with that gemstone, you can get it in varying different colours. I would say with that gemstone, more often than not, you're expecting to see the sort of oranges, maybe the yellows in that gemstone. But we are very lucky to be able to bring to you a natural colour in the Chrysoprase, which is almost like the best quality phrase opal, or even a sort of Mongolian turquoise colour, but again with that inner glow that neither the opal nor the turquoise quite offer. I am bringing to you here one of the most saleable and rarely seen chalcedonies, brand new. If you want to be one of the first people to own it, I suggest you start thinking about dialing, because you wouldn't be the only one. You might think, Bex, I've not really seen this that much on the high street, and you would not be wrong in saying that, because it's one of those that is often reserved for, let's just say, the more considered locations. I'm about to show you a slide that is just 3 well-known designers who are working with this right now, proving to you that this gemstone might not be high street notable in the sense of it's not really seen a lot on the high street, but it most certainly holds favour with some of the most high-end and well-known jewellery houses on the planet. And that is exactly what you are seeing here. 3 pieces, 3 different companies, one thing in common: that beautiful sleek colour, that big saleability, and if we're honest, quite big price points, yeah? Quite big price points. The lowest price one on there is, was it 220? Going up in price. Obviously it's not like for like. I've got a whole heap more gemstone here, but I haven't got the metal yet. Would you think that the likes of Tiffany & Co would put this gemstone as a main featural piece on, say, a ring, if they weren't prepared, sort of believing that it would sell? Probably not. Today I'm bringing you a whole strand. It won't be nearly £2,000. It won't be £500. It won't be £200. We're going to bring it to you at a launch price deal. So if you dial in, the graphics are about to come live. Good luck to you all. Free phone number at the bottom of your screen, JewelleryMaker.com, or tap the app if you so wish as well. Brand new, launching for you now, 100 carats worth in total across the board on this, and I have to say, it is one of the freshest, most open that I think we have ever seen. Would you agree with me on that, Claire?
Yeah, I'm just rosary linking it as well, because I think that's what I'd be tempted to do. I've used some of it because it's got that lovely graduation. So I did use it in the dragonfly, because that can be very, very useful. But I'm also just going to put a few on the rosary link, just to give a little bit of a gap in between the gemstones. And do you think that helps it glow? Yes, because that's what it's about, isn't it? It's that wonderful colour, and that, like you say, it's that glow that it has about it that is really sets it apart. And I think when if you're rosary linking, which is a really nice technique, you're getting all the light onto each, on the individual gems. That's what Claire's done here, the rosary linking. And that technique again shows you just how many you're getting on there, because you look at, so if you separate them out, you're going to get a lot of jewellery out of that. Well, if you consider sort of the 4 is, just over a centimetre worth, but do this technique and it's making it over an inch, it really goes to show that something like this can go very, very far. Okay, let's do you a launch price deal. I cannot guarantee this price point. Again, we're going to do it for you right here, right now, as a launch price, premier opportunity. Do you want to be one of the first people on the planet to own this strand?
Come on in then. Totally natural Australian Chrysoprase, $24.95 for you as a launch price only. Do grab it whilst you have the opportunity to do so. As I say, I genuinely cannot guarantee it will ever be $24.95 again. Next time out the door, $29.95 maybe at a push, but for you today, $24.95 is your grab it price point. You've worked with this. Tell us how it feels to work with. What's
it's lovely,
the drill hole
yeah.
like?
Drill hole's great.
It's got
really,
a
really
0.4 quite easily.
Yeah. So that, if I sort of show you, so that's on a 0.4, and I mean you can see the movement. You see the movement on there. It's brilliant.
Why is that a good thing for anyone who's
Because
new?
if you want, a lot of what you don't want to do is you don't want to have things that are too tight, so you're going to get sort of, it might wear on either the stone or the metal. But sometimes it's really nice to just have that. You see all of the stone, don't you?
Definitely.
So yeah, it's, and it just means that you haven't got to go to that very, very fine gauge wire.
Yeah.
You've got a bit more strength.
It is, of course, perfect if you're a bit of a horticulturalist, because I would say that, you know, you probably saw a lot of these colours at the Chelsea Flower Show, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is green an important colour in jewellery making?
I think so, because it's sort of like the backdrop, isn't it? For like, you know, like, and it will go with everything. You think about foliage, you know, and then all the different greens you get, and then all the different colour flowers, and they go, don't they? Because it's, you know, it's the rules of nature. So you know that strand will go with everything that you've got.
Even with other greens. Or, this is coming up. What time's this one coming up, Babs? I forgot to ask.
That's beautiful together, isn't it?
Coming up for you in this hour. But look how perfect the pink sapphire goes with it. I'm just thinking these kind of blooms with this kind of colour.
Yeah.
If I show you even, I mean, this is a bit zany, but I'm prepared to be. I think they work too.
Yeah, because now you're seeing in the rainbows, you're seeing more of the greens.
More of the greens, you're totally right.
Yeah.
$24.95, brand new, never before seen on air. If you want to grab it, now is your chance to do so. £24.95. We are going to dive back on into the Claire box set. We have been doing lots of lovely Claire's DVDs. One of them that I did earlier on, extremely low in stock now actually, so if you did fancy it, have a little look back on JewelleryMaker.com. Which one would you like me to do next? The Woven Bangles DVD. So, if you have just tuned in, if you've never bought a DVD from us before, maybe you've just stumbled across us this evening, I don't know, maybe you were looking, I don't know, for tea, and you sat on the remote and our channel just popped on, who knows? Or you've got a dog like me who likes to turn on the telly when you're out or change the channel sometimes. You may well have just stumbled across us. We are JewelleryMaker. We're here about crafting. We're here to give you makes. We're here to give you genuine gemstones. We're here to give you big, well-known names in storage and crystals and so much more. We here at JewelleryMaker are giving you the opportunity to get involved today. If you want to make your first purchase ever today, it's free to do so, free to join us. You can pick whatever you fancy. But if you did buy a DVD, you are going to get 2 free genuine gemstone strands and another DVD to help get you started. So if you did want to get involved with us today, you can treat yourself to these goodies. I've also got more demonstrations coming up for you in a bit, but I thought I'd make you aware of that because DVDs are a great place to start, in particular if you're anything like me and you really want to get your teeth into something when you start. Actually, we were talking about your glass on my Facebook Live earlier on. We were talking about your kind of glass work, and I was saying to you, I fancy trying that, and I fancy trying ceramics and stuff, but you have to have quite a lot of expensive equipment to get started.
Yeah.
Jewellery making,
there's a lot of no, there's a lot of no. You need some pliers and you know your materials.
And you're ready and wearing.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this DVD, lovely Claire.
So this one is so pretty much how I build most of the bangles that that I do. So the woven bracelets are often so you can see this in an example here. So it's built in the same way. It's just that what you do is you change the focal piece. So on this DVD there are lots of different, you can do lots of different focal pieces, but it's the way that the main body of it is built really. So with these, so this one is if I say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's actually a total, it's like a 10 wire, but it's how you split it. split it then and then join it together. So it's a good DVD maybe to go alongside the weaving one as well.
You did earlier on.
Because then it's actually, you know, this is so you've got techniques on there, but it's a project one as well.
$4.95 on this one as well. So great technique and a great project. This is some of the snippets from said DVD that you're looking at now. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, you can see how Claire does it on the demonstrations. It's nice and clear. It's big details when needed as well. And you can create stunning pieces just like the ones you saw there. Around about an hour's worth in length, but the tuition on this is just it's extra. You get more and more and more. I'm going to leave that one with you because I've got some more to bring. We were looking at this on the Facebook Live earlier on, and you actually picked this out as one of your favourite pieces.
Yes, I love
Tell
this.
me why.
I like the bee motif. I think, you know, it's really nice and strong, isn't it? It's, you know, people love bees and they mean an awful lot. But as a jewellery making project, it was a nice challenge for me to do. So it's working with your sterling silver wire. You can do it with any your plated wire if you want. But it was probably the first DVD that I actually did more, you know, measurements and things like that. So it's if you haven't done very much wire work before, you can, you know, there are set measurements there. And it's also, you can make it into a brooch or a necklace as well.
So it's kind of multifunctional in a way.
Yeah.
So you can use, you know, your amber with it as we have here. You don't have to. It is a beautiful make, and as we say, use it with bare copper or your silver or your coated. It's up to you. We're bringing to you your Wirework Bee DVD. It is one of Claire's most loved pieces, most recognisable as well, I'd say. And today we're bringing this to you, a drop-down deal. Again, $4.95 for you today. I always remember us when we started doing the DVDs, and every single one's RRP was $9.95. If you remember those days, you'll you know, kind of maybe become nonchalant like myself about $4.95. But the RRP in our DVDs was always $9.95. We are bringing to you the same great quality, but for you know, $4.95. It's fantastic, really.
It is, they are,
and a lot of work goes into them.
Yes, a lot of work does go into them, but it's also really important to, you know, you can pay if you look at other tutorials that you can get
online,
but they're maybe not as professional as here. You know, there are lots of angles that you know, a lot of thought goes into about what's the clearest shot to get, so that you can see it as you know, as clear as possible. So, and it's just. It's not like, you know, we have that full hour to you know, to get what we want across. So they are really good.
Yeah. So if you watch the demos and you think, oh, I wish I could see those a bit closer or whatever, on the DVD we have time to capture that, because although it is an hour's worth, we do not film it like we film a live show. And an hour's worth DVD can take, you know, I've done ones that are like 2.5 hours to film, as kind of a standard, really. So we're able to go, hang on, pause there, I'm going to get the shot closer on this one, etc., etc. So it's really cool, really handy. Yeah. Leaving that one with you. Let's bring to you the Heart Locket now. Oh.
This is a Valentine's Day project. This one was. So there's a lot. Again, there's a lot in here. So you've got your. So it's the actual heart locket, but if I think about different techniques on there, so there's netting on there, there's, you know, doing the little hinge on there, which is really, really useful.
Yeah, very.
You know, there's an awful lot.
You can use it on the lids of boxes or whatever. This is the actual DVD footage.
Also, the weaving as well. So a lot, you know, different weaves on there.
Yeah, and the lock as well, of the actual locket.
Yes. So even if you wanted to just do, I don't know, like a little key, you know, you were going to do something, you know,
21st or something.
It's really good to have that, you know, to have that that little motif, to know how to make a heart and to do a little key.
So again, loads of techniques in here. $4.95 is going to come on screen. It's the price of our DVD, so if you do fancy it, it's lovely. And remember, you can put pictures in it. Again, it's about learning the techniques, and then it is discussed on how you can sort of alter them and switcheroo them around. Wire writing is on this as well. If you saw the demonstration before, remember, I've got loads more demos. It's your day to suggest demos. Then wire writing is talked about on here as well, so do grab it. There's literally 20 left.
Oh gosh,
that is it. You are limited edition.
I don't think that one won't come back, I don't think now. So
well, no, because it was Valentine's special. Look at that jumper you've got.
Oh, I know.
In
yeah,
this.
That's I did. Yeah, a few people laughed at me about that jumper.
Why?
Oh, I don't know, I like it.
I like it, covered in hearts. I think it's very cutesy. Yeah. Anyway, let me bring to you, I would say, when people say to me, Claire MacDonald, I think bird. Instantly, which
do you?
Yeah, it's a very odd thing to say that, but do you know what I mean? Because not like
52-year-old bird.
not like that. No, because you were very new here when you won Design of the Year.
Yeah,
and it was with the bird.
Yeah, it was with a bird. Yeah, so not this one, but it's the same.
This is more ornate.
Yeah, and this.
Gary's not saying you're only 48 when that happened.
I know, yeah. Oh, that was an amazing day. That was an amazing day. I think I was sat outside the vets, wasn't I? Did I?
Yes, and someone.
Was it you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And yeah,
it was incredible.
Oh, this
that was
DVD.
So proud.
Oh, that's so lovely. What we've got for you here is the Wirework Bird DVD. So tell us a little bit about this.
So you can see here. So this is the actual. This is the actual piece that is.
I mean, that looks like a vintage piece that would be sold maybe somewhere at like the V&A's, I think.
So you can see there's lots of just different detail, and then. Again, the weaving, so you figure of 8 weave there, and how you can, decorate there. So, yeah, lots and lots of different techniques as well.
Someone has put you in clearance on this, so we're going to mimic them.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, why not? It was Tom, Morning Show Tom. He's put you in the bargain basement bin.
Bargain basement.
And do you know what? We're going to copy him. Why? Because we can. We're bringing it to you today. $2.95 is about to come in on screen. This will go back up to $4.95. If you have been doing wire work for a while and you want to go to the next level, this could be a great one for you. You're getting the intro, which goes through everything you need, etc. And then you're getting broken down in thing. When did you film this one?
Oh, I can't remember. It is a while ago.
I think this is years ago. It launched. Sorry. 2nd of the 5th, 2016.
Gosh, really?
Wow. That is a long time ago.
Yeah. So even if you didn't want to, just add in, and that's it, I can remember now. So can you see the slightly different? So if you didn't want to do all the weaving, I do a version so that you can see there how you could just wrap it rather than do all the weaving. So yeah, so sometimes that's quite nice to, if you
experiment with
different variations.
Yeah, £2.95. Oh, look at Elle there.
Gosh, time goes really
different.
I wasn't looking there.
What do you think? Have a nose. I love stuff like this. Like a little time capsule. These are. Hang on, Carrie has to press rewind. It's
so this is me at how old? 49 then. Gosh.
Sorry. If you just tuned in and you're thinking, Claire, you're not 49. Liam asked her earlier on, you're not 52, are you? Yeah, but why would you say you're not 52?
But you said...
No. Because it was a shock, because if you are 52, you look very good for your age, he's now saying. I'd put down the shovel and stop digging that hole. It's up to you. Anyway, I've got loads more DVDs to come for you. I am bringing to you more goodies, more tools, etc. But before all of that, I do want to let you know a couple of things. I have got the Sapphire coming up, that beautiful pink sapphire that I promised. I've also got a brand new low price on a lemon quartz in about 10 minutes. And now I'm bringing to you the pumpkin cut, which is a cut we do not see often. I am bringing to you 140 carats worth of your multicolour quartz. And you are getting that beautiful pumpkin cut on the surface. So if you do not know what the pumpkin cut is, let me let you know that the facets on this essentially aren't like a normal facet where they sit almost like honeycombs next to each other. These band down in lights, if that makes sense. So you get this area whereby they've got sort of almost like a catwalk of light. We've got 140 carats worth of your pumpkin quartz with that wonderful. I always think it looks like sort of stained glass window colours.
Yeah.
I live in Chester, and in the evening they light lights inside, and the stained glass window kind of shines out.
Yes,
That's what you've got here.
Yeah.
That's what you've got.
And I love with these strands is that they can look, that on there, there's a lot of bright colours, but if you separate it out, so you had, these are quite sort of like iolite, aren't they? Those sort of colours there. Right. Those ones there. Green's quite peridot. If you separate them out and just pair them up, you get a very, very different look, don't you? Very, very different look. But maybe do that same technique with the rosary linking. That would work well.
That's a lovely idea. Just to remind you, this was the Chrysoprase, but this is the rosary link technique. If you don't know about it, do keep down and through for that brand new strand if you wanted it. Yes, separating them out, I think is a lovely idea. Oh, I love this recording. You just get to see how that light shines through so beautifully. It is like a stained glass window, isn't it? I'm going to bring to you now, other end of the scale, luxury right now. And it is, well, how would you describe that strand?
I would say that is...
Would you like to play 3 words on it, Claire?
Oh, no.
No,
I wouldn't.
All right, okay.
No.
You the one who brought it up before.
I don't want those nightmares again.
Have a little look. What would you say about this?
I think it's very feminine and it's very pretty, very, very pretty, and it's a sparkle, isn't it?
So, in 3 words, it would be feminine, sparkle. Yeah, so you've done it, really. Yeah. Nailed it. Have a little look at this one. I am bringing to you your quality sparkles of real, true luxury, I think. You have got light shining not only on the surface but all the way through this gemstone. It's incredible colour that you've got, in particularly as it's natural. So what we're bringing here is that brightness, that openness of quality that you do not get to see on anything other than gem quality sapphires, in my opinion. It's the freeness of light that you're getting here. And you can see it perfectly on this recording, actually. You can see that there is no lights being hampered here at all, not internally nor externally on this. And the fact that you've got that amount of clarity, and therefore, as I say, the light is free to play, to get all of that naturally, so this isn't filled to give you this desirable effect as you might expect, it is entirely natural. It's kind of spectacular, really, I think.
Yes, it is very spectacular.
Fizz, are you 71 is your code on this? You've got 24 carats worth. Should be. Now, for me, I think we've got something more luxurious, really. But we are bringing to you something that I think for £90 is very affordable. Especially, okay, so affordable might not be the right word, maybe if you're bringing you a £90 strand. But if you consider money back, let's say you do, not a full band, just a sort of, half eternity ring amount of these. How much might you expect to get something like that for, or sell something like that for in sterling silver? Obviously, it depends where you live, it depends how you sell. But if I just show you how much of that we've used, and I'm really going OTT with this, but I'll take it to half of the band. There you go. Even if, do not do this, people won't believe it's a genuine gemstone, but even if you only sold that type of ring for £25, you could quite easily have, there, 25, hang on, let me do it a bit better. There we go, 25, 50, 100, 150. Easily £150 worth of rings with enough left over for earrings. And we're going to go under £40 for you. So seize the opportunity, jump on this moment if you love the strand as much as I do. It is only £39.95 for 20 carats worth of this bright, exuberant pink sapphire. I think it's desirable as you like.
And even for like quicker makes, if you're going to put it, in the slider bracelets,
great idea.
I mean that would be beautiful, beautiful jewellery.
It'd be perfect in the slider.
Yeah, but nice, simple, simple techniques. So maybe on your beading thread with crimps and crimp covers, and just working with the sliders. I mean, that'd be exquisite jewellery. Really, really pretty.
I could see this in some of your flowers, Yes,
and you'd only need a couple, wouldn't you? You'd only need a couple.
And they've got so much impact and so much personality about them. It really is just a few are going to make a really big impact.
Yeah.
I've got people coming in from all over the world, including the gorgeous USA. Who's been to California? Hands up, please. And Kerry. Liam, have you? No. I've been to Atlanta, he says. What's in Atlanta? They filmed The Walking Dead there. The well-known fizzy drink headquarters is there. Really? I didn't know that. Interesting. Anyway, do you watch Walking Dead?
No, I don't think I did. No, I don't think. No.
There's loads of you in for this one, but I don't have many available, so I've taken the graphics off so that not too many are fighting it out. It is still available though. I'm just going to really quickly show you with the Tsavorite as well, because I did promise that I would, and they are just match made. Isn't it? Yeah, and particularly as they are both scarce, beautiful gemstones. They work, don't they? We're going to tease number 18, says Liam. Sterling silver popcorn chain with side ball. Oh, what an unusual name. Here it is.
Oh, lovely. So something like that would be perfect.
With the sapphire. Not been on for a while, says our Liam. If you don't know what this is, it's a good one. We'll explain more later. Before that, though, let's bring... We always talk about tourmaline and how it's an extremely complex gemstone, which is why it's not one that we commonly see. To be able to bring you big pieces of this very unusual gem is special, to say the least. This is a big amount on this luxurious strand. What we're bringing to you is your natural Nigerian tourmaline. Every single one of those colours, not treated, not dyed, not filled to have this colour. It is an entirely natural process and one of the most difficult in the world of Mother Nature. I think when we're talking about this strand, to get this for under £150, I honestly think is astonishing. Just look at this in the daylight simulator. As you're looking at it now, it's in a daylight simulator box that you're watching this recording in. Just imagine yourself wearing that with almost these sort of Cath Kidston colours running through it, even the likes of your Liberties of London colours running through it, the Stripes Company kind of colours running through it. All of those kind of colours that you've got in here are extremely luxurious, I think. You think of those types of fabrics, you think of these types of colours, you think about price points being high. One of the most complex gemstones in a very, I would say, saleable colour palette, under 100 today. And I don't mean by 5p or even by £5. Today, honestly, this price point you're about to see is incredible. We are going to do it for you today. We're taking it under £60, which truly for the amount you're getting here is sensational. In the morning, it's going to go back to $99.95, which is an incredible price point. But today, $51.95 for you. Well, you know the prices and that we would expect to see on tourmaline. Were you expecting the £100 mark as I was?
Absolutely, yeah, because you've got a load on there, haven't you, as well?
Yeah,
So I would work with, you know, the technique that we did, that one when we did that wrap. I'd work with that with my sterling silver white. If you just, you know, you use 2 gemstones out of all of those, you know, it's beautiful, beautiful earrings.
We went over this technique earlier on. We will put it up on YouTube later. But yeah, that technique on something like this with solid sterling silver, it's going to, again, make these go very far using them as drops.
Well, yeah, even if you had, like, say, you know, I don't know, use three in each earring.
Yes.
I mean, and say that was, I don't know, £20 for a pair of earrings, which I think would be very reasonable for, you know, I mean, that'd be a, you know, profitable strand, wouldn't it?
100%. If you just, again, look at the sheer amount you're getting in here. Because yes, it is only an 18cm strand, but there are no spaces in between this whatsoever. If they were, you know, even just little spaces in between it, you would be looking at kind of a 30-40cm strand of one of the more luxurious of your gemstones. Natural tourmaline from Nigeria, 42 carats, $51.95. Okay, it's time to bring to you a never before seen price on one of the happiest gemstones you can get your hands on. Stop by! I am bringing to you now a Sapphire, which is a really beautiful, optimistic strand. It's happy, it's fun, it's like sunshine on a strand. Your graphics are about to come in. Get ready to smile. Good quantity means brilliant price point. We'll show you a has-been price, but it's not where I'm staying. Look at that quality internally. Okay.
The glow is incredible, isn't it?
Keep your peepers peeled about here. Look at the glow. Okay, we're going to do a brand new low. How low can you go? Liam, how low can you go? Liam is about to limbo that price down right now for us. You were standing up off your chair there. I actually thought you were going to do a limbo. I used to be so good at limbo, he says. And I also used to be very good at hula hooping.
Gosh, I can hula hoop, yeah.
I literally can't.
It's a tiny movement.
Is
That's
it?
even too much, yeah.
Oh, I've never been able to.
Not with your head, yeah.
I can do it on my arm.
Can you?
Yeah. What was my point? He's limboing the price down. Now that Liam has officially got a job here, and because he's gotten through his probation today, he had his meeting, he's an official full-time member here at JewelleryMaker. He's feeling very optimistic today, so he's going to do the lowest price he possibly can on this. We're going to make nothing but friends, but if you want to be one of our friends getting an absolute steal of a deal, start dialing through. £24.95. You have got the beauty, the glow, the quality of this wonderfully fresh, zesty lemon quartz. It's happy, it's sunny, it's summer on a strand. It's yours today for not £25. Well, no, that is a previous closing price. We're rolling it down. Fancy a fiver back? What about a tenner? £14.95, a tenner back in your pocket. There you are, 85 full carats worth of this bright, fun, beautifully optimistic colours. What do you think?
I was thinking again, so if you rosary linked, I mean it'd be lovely the two together.
Ooh,
very different. But if you did that technique, you know, that's you're gonna get whole suites of jewellery out of that one strand.
Beautiful idea. Right team, I want your one word that comes to mind when you look at this colour. This colour here, the lemon quartz. Okay, I am going to start with Liam. He was in first, he said sunshine. I'm going to go to you next, Claire.
Buttercups.
Buttercups, beautiful. Kerry, I'm going to go to you now. Flowers, I love it. What about yourself? Pineapple! Save the best till last. Yeah, good. We have got, optimism. That's what it makes me think of there. What about you? I do not normally play along with the games. I ask the hard questions and move on. $14.95, well done. I will also show it to you with the Chrysoprase, because again, I think there's a beauty in these two together.
It's very fresh, isn't it?
Very fresh and optimistic. Okie pokely, I'm moving on to you now. I'm going to offer you the popcorn chain. Now, if you are relatively new to us, let me remind you of something. Our postage and packaging is £3.95 and it is capped. Whether you buy one thing today, you will pay £3.95 postage and packaging. If you buy 101 things today, you will still only pay £3.95 postage and packaging. I'm letting you know of that because this one, I think, is going to be a multi-buy purchase. Especially if you like gifting, raising smiles, if you want to make something quick but beautiful, luxurious, you're going to need to get your hands on this.
They're just perfection, aren't they? They're not sort of over frilly or over fancy. They do their job, and it's nice, simple, clean lines.
Yeah. So if you've not seen this before, it's essentially complete the circuit. So you get 2 loops here, which you can complete the circuit with. You will be shown techniques on how to do that, even in your Getting Started DVD, of how to, add loops on and things. So add your loops on, complete the circuit. So for example, my Tsavorite garnet, which I'm still obsessed with, you might take a little section out there, pop it in there. Your circuit is now completed. That therefore becomes a full bracelet or necklace if you want to use a longer section that you undo and do up simply by sliding the solid sterling silver and luxurious gold kind of pulley system. It is a luxury. It is something which big high-end designers can work with.
Yeah.
It's something that anyone can wear as well. So really easy bracelets to undo are things like magnets. Everyone can wear magnets. But also the sliders. So if you want to get that luxury and that seamlessness of movement, which does feel quite high-end, this is a great way to do it. Especially when we bring to you the gold plating for just $14.95. We are dealing here with a lot of metal weight. You can feel the metal, it feels luxurious. You're dealing with about 3 grams all in all, weight-wise. And as you can see, the mechanism of it is just so beautifully smooth. You've got the stops on the end there so it won't go any further. And then, as I say, complete the loop and you've got a beautiful bracelet. I think that price for something that is so chic is fantastic.
Yeah, and I think if you go and look at, you know, on the high street at, you know, nice, you know, jewellery makes, that's the, you know, and look, go and price compare. And again, it's not difficult techniques that you need to add to it, because you've got the 2 closed loops there, so you could do the wrap loops like you've seen earlier, or you know, your crimps and your crimp covers. So again, it comes down to the, you know, whatever you put in the middle.
Yeah, and you can make this absolutely anything. And I would say this is great as well if you want to make a necklace. So if you make a necklace that is long enough for you to sort of pop on over your neck anyway, this can turn it almost into sort of a choker-esque design and longer, you know. So you can use this on your necklaces as well. It's absolutely and completely up to you, because it does, when it's at its sort of full extension, you're looking at around about 24 centimetres difference. So if you think about that as a necklace and being able to lengthen or shorten, extend if you will, for 24 centimetres, it makes a big difference to the sit of it. So nice for different tops, nice for different, you know, dress necklines that you've got on, for example. I'm going to show to you again the Drusy nuggets. These are new, I think, coming up in about 5 minutes.
Wow.
They look magical. They look out of this world, don't they? Have we had Out of This World Day yet? No, we haven't, have we? Not yet. It's coming up. Spellbind and Laura Binding was sending me some pictures of her Out of This World designs. I don't know if she's put them on social media, so I won't plot spoil it. But she's on tomorrow, and I may well wangle her into showing them to you.
Oh,
but
how exciting.
It's snazzy. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. To another pop of green. Liam, is green your favourite colour? Yeah, this was in 19. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Yeah. He hasn't answered my question. He's just asked me other ones. It's not. What is your favourite colour? Red. Just nice to know these things about your team, isn't it? We've had a fair bit of green on today. And as we said before, it is kind of Mother Nature's colour. What would you do with something like this lovely lady?
I would do something similar to that. So you could group them together. So you, again, like rosary linking, if you wanted to, or you can add them into wirework. So it's a nice size.
And we just move that across.
Move that there. There we go.
Have a little look.
So yeah, you can see in there. So it's a nice size to go in with your wirework.
They look lovely with it.
It's very
really
useful.
pretty.
Nice, and so that size is very, very good for your beady beads as well.
Oh, good tip. Yeah.
Nice beady
If you don't know what a beady bead is, it's a bead made with beads. 30 carats worth. BAPO82 is your code. BAPO82. £4.95 for you here. Lovely texture, lovely interest, and I think there we go. Let me show you, there you are. Yeah, it looked great with that. Have a nosy. Yeah, that works well, doesn't it? That works fantastic. £4.95 for you, I think, is just wonderful. And the golds are coming up for you in a little bit, by the way. But yeah, I think it works nicely with the green, doesn't it? It works lovely. If you want to grab your hands on it, now is your chance to do so. Because it's one of those lovely, useful sizes for you to get your hands on. I'm going to bring those ones to you now. The tubes, flipping X, like dodgems. Right, So I brought the gold version before of the slider. Could we do a fully metal design?
Yeah, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Yeah, really good. If you've got one of your eye pins or your head pins, and your sterling, you know, gold-plated sterling silver. I mean, how simple would that be?
What on earth are spacers? What are they for?
Well, they do what they're. They do, you know, as their name suggests, they space out your gemstones. So I think in the same sort of way, you know, when we looked at the rosary linking of how if you've got 4 gemstones and they're all sat next to each other, it's not going to take up very much room. So it's spacing them out, but it's also it adds like that, you know, that metallic punctuation to things as well.
Definitely.
But these are really good for your, you know, your Morse code as well. Your dots and your dashes.
Your dots and your dashes.
Yeah.
These ones have got that added extra. I'm going to roll this one in a minute, Dan, towards you, just to give you an idea of sheen. £5.95 for you today. You ready for this, Dan? There we go.
Oh.
This is just going to show how good Dan is at his job. That's good, that, isn't it? £5.95. Can I just say, we once did that as a competition. No, because if you're going to race them, you just fling them as hard as you can, can't you? One of my first competitions I ever did here at JewelleryMaker, my team made me race gemstones. It was for a race day. And my team at the time made me race gemstones. And I had to, it was like a round of agate, a round of whatever, and a round of whatever. And we put them on like a big blackboard all at the top. And people were betting on which one would be quickest. I can't remember. It was one of my first ever shows and one of the first ever competitions. But literally, we put like 4 different individual gemstones here. We got people to bet. We tilted it, and whichever
which one won? We should do that again.
It's a genius thing, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Liam did a races one. Say it again. At your old jobs, yeah. Where people would message in on race days, and it'd say like diamond, Tsavorite, tanzanite, and then people would message in which their favourite was. And then you'd move it forward 1 step for each message to see who'd win.
That was good.
That's a good idea, isn't it, as well? Use all these ideas. Anyway, well done. Have you ever won any competitions outside of JewelleryMaker, obviously? When you were younger?
I don't remember anything. I remember doing a papier-mâché pig that I wanted to enter into competition, and my mum didn't post it.
Oh, you
I still remember it now.
How big was this pig?
I've still got it somewhere. I think I made it when I was about 10. I can't let it go. It was about this big.
That is so lovely.
And I had really high hopes for it, and then I found it. And she just never posted it.
So she didn't tell you that she hadn't posted it. You had high hopes for it, did you?
I need to let that one go, don't I?
No, I love that you've been handing on to it. I'm amazed it's still going. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a bit raggedy. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. But yeah.
What was it meant to be, like a cuddly toy or a?
No, it was a
sculpture.
Yeah, it was a sculpture. Nice. Yeah.
I'd love to see this. Anyway, being told to focus. I have got for you 760 carats worth of your agate, and these ones are around about 38 mil by 38. Sorry, that does say centimetres, and that's the length of the strand. So around about 3 centimetres in size on each stone, so 30 mil by 30 mil. Not 38 centimetres each. We have got for you here big, sizable pieces of your puffy squares. This is one of our in-house designers, one of our in-house buyers, absolute favourite shapes, and I understand why, especially with this sizability. You get to see the texture, you get to see the beauty of them. And I've got for the big amount, and I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 on my strand, working out about £1 a pop, which actually for these is a real feature.
Yeah, so you can have them in jewellery, can't you? But also your key rings, and like Father's Day coming up, would be nice key rings, handbag charms, things like that.
Tree of life over the top of them would be lovely, or sort of even just a letter over the top would be quite nice, like you showed us before.
Yeah, be good, wouldn't it? Yeah.
What letters?
Like, yeah.
Ah, yeah, like
that's
that.
That's your 2, yeah. So that was a.
There you go. This is FR as we did before. What do you think?
Yeah,
that'd be
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, the periodic table. The periodic table you could do with them.
You could, yeah. You could.
That's what it reminds me of. Yes, no problem, Sweet Pea. I will do that for you now. This shape.
Oh, I love this strand. See, I would just do earrings with that, because then you'd have the light coming through, wouldn't you? So
Agreed.
you're seeing that beautiful banding.
So what you've got here is this wonderful, smooth. What are we describing the shape as? Conical, yeah, cones. So you put these lovely smooth cones, which for all intents and purposes have a circular base and top, and then graduate in size, sort of larger at the bottom all the way to that finer point. We are bringing to you, as you just said then, perfect for earrings, because you're going to see the glow with these, remembering that the light harbours inside. It's a really individual gemstone. I've got to say the drill hole on those are huge as well, making versatility your best friend with these. You get that natural striping, you get that natural glow. Remember, the gemstone itself fluoresces with the right lighting situation. So if you want these in earrings, you want to make an impact, you've got to grab them. 85 carats worth of your fluorite, big sized drill hole, as you can see there, for great workability. Should be £50. We're going to go to a brand new low. We're going to go, under 30. Really? That's a big discount. Should be £50, $29.95 for you today though. Remember, all of these are individually hand carved. We haven't had these, you know, carved by machinery, by, you know, robots or anything else like that. There are some locations whereby, you know, crystals and gemstones can be cut by lasers, etc. All of ours are done individually by hand, which I believe means that we as you know, human eye are able to pick out the beautiful moments in the gemstone to give you the best. So you've got lovely ease and stripes running through this, you've got lovely intensity of natural colour running through this, and because we've cut this sort of in the right grain, you're going to get even more of that glow.
And they'd look very differently as well, whichever way you sort of have the taper. You know, that would be good as well.
That's a really good point, yeah. Keep diving through, leave. Brand new strand, leaving it with you. Brand new strand I'm about to bring to you now, and I have a feeling you're going to like it. If you like things that look out of this world, that add a little extra je ne sais quoi, we have got for you Drusy. Stand by. I think this strand's lovely.
It is.
What
it really is. It's all the lovely colours, isn't it?
Oil on water.
Peacocks.
True. Bubbles. Your turn. You started this.
Did I?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, you've done oil on water, haven't you?
Yeah.
Peacock feathers. Just iridescence.
Good, good. I think we'll stop there. 160 carats worth of your Drusy rainbow quartz we're bringing to you, and you are getting this beautiful look and sparkle that happens inside. But what I love is you get this wonderful glow. And what I'll do is I'm just going to show one. So I'm going to zoom in with the help of Dan. I'm going to do it together. Teamwork. Good teamwork. You can see that because of the colouring on this, it looks different at different angles. So what colour are you seeing mainly now?
Purples, yeah. Indigo, isn't it? Oh, I see some greens now. Green,
now?
yeah. Turquoise, teals.
So this is the great thing with this kind of coating. It's that luxury of light transition, which makes it exciting. The shape makes it feel out of this world. The sparkle makes it great for the sparkly lovers, you know, the magpies of the world. But then that kind of satin outer is good for those who like the little bit more laid back gemstones. So it's a little bit of a something for everyone. If you are a magpie, you'll like it. If you like laid back holiday gems, you'll like it. If you like things that are unusual and grab attention, you'll like it. If you want something that's really nice and workable, a big drill hole, so you'll like it. honestly, if you like something that's a bargain, you'll love it. Because today we're bringing in a brand new launch price offer. This has never been on your screens before. It's brand new in with us today, and it is just £6.95. I think that price point for this is fab. And think about the other strands that you have with similar colour palettes. Do you have any of the coated spinels? Do you have any of the coated quartzes? Do you have any of the, would you like drops of Drusy similar to this as well?
That is lovely, isn't it? Look at that.
I think that is incredible. It is, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Really unique, really individual, and we are bringing to you a lot of excitement. I love the idea of doing this with a peacock style design.
Yes, yeah, you could have it just as those as the eye, couldn't you? Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Maybe with a little bit of wire work around them, or actual feathers around them.
Or seed beading as well. I've worked with very nice with the, the seed beads that you had at the very beginning of the show.
Great idea, great idea. Don't forget, I've got the Rhodochrosite coming up, says lovely Liam, and he thinks these look nicely together. Why do you think they look nicely together, Liam? It just makes the colour pop.
It brings out more of the lilacs and the purples, I think, the minute you add the pinky tones.
A little bit juxtaposing to when I brought out more of the greens with the Chrysoprase.
Yeah. It's a very different look, isn't it?
Totally different look. Goes to show you get real versatility with a strand like this. Keep darling. Would you be able to do these on the wing of a bird, or am I going too far now?
Yeah, no, absolutely you could. Yeah.
I love the idea of this on. Thank you. We brought you this DVD before. I've got more DVDs to come. But we did this bird at DVD. I love the idea of these in the wing and moving it
like
so it catches the light.
Yeah,
like a hummingbird.
Yeah.
Cool, isn't it? Just a thought. Okay. Yes, that famous bird noise. Let's move on, because I've got loads more to fit in. I've got more demonstrations to come. If you want to see a demo, text us in, because we're going to do what do you want to see in a bit. I'm going to go to send a text 60777. Join us at JewelleryMaker.com if you want to message in too. Multicolour tourmaline. Do you remember I did this strand for you before? Hello, perfect partners. Yeah? Anyone else?
Yeah, you could almost use those, couldn't you? Just space them out in the in between.
I am offering to you the luxury that is your tourmaline. We get our tourmaline from one of the best providers out there who work with some of the best known jewellery houses as well. What you're getting here is not only the beauty of the individual colour, you're also getting that fantastic natural tone that runs through these. Every single colour is natural, but it's the tone that I think makes this really nice and even. They're all kind of mid-range tones, so not too light, not too dark, just sat there quite nicely in the middle. £19.95, under £20 for a natural tourmaline is never anything to ignore. So if you do fancy grabbing it, now is your chance to do so. I've got more DVDs, I've got more treats and goodies, I've got more genuine gemstones, I've got more demonstrations. I've just got more, basically. I've got loads of things in front of me which look very exciting as well. But we are heading to a break in 45 seconds, so I will show you them in the next hour. I was just going to ask you, what demo are you going to do? But you don't know yet,
No, I don't know. I mean, we could do the little dragonfly, if maybe something like that.
Yeah. And if you fancy seeing something, don't forget to text in the break. Get thinking. Maybe, I don't know, you've got a charity event coming up or whatever, and you want a quick make to make money or whatever it might be, do feel free to message us in. I've got loads more to come. The graduated faceted rondelles are coming up for you in the purple garnet as well, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back with Claire, demos, treats and so much more in a few minutes.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from JewelleryMaker. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Good, thank you. Pardon?
I think all good, thank you.
What's in your mouth?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing at all.
No.
Nope.
Speaking better now, if
That's
anything.
it.
Yeah, good.
All good, thanks.
Cheesy Doritos. You ever put them in between your toes and gone, ha, Doritos?
No.
Oh. I have got...
There's one left though, so have a go.
I have got, coming up for you in this hour, oodles, I've got more DVD, more Claire MacDonald, more treats. Starting with a treat. This coming up. That is so beautifully open.
The colour is wonderful.
Yeah.
Really, really wonderful. That's why I put it with the Chrysoprase, because it's got a similar sort of glow, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I do think they work very, very nicely together.
They do. Oh, especially when you're doing like that. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Like a cherry blossom.
Yeah,
Looks
it is.
beautiful. Really does. So, coming up for you now is this beautiful rhodochrosite. And I think it's the purity of colour is why it looks so well there on your board, Claire.
Yes, yeah, it does, doesn't it? I think, you know, can you imagine if you did like a tree of life and you just had them, just even a couple just scattered through?
Yeah.
That would look nice.
Like little blossoms.
Yeah. They work well, don't they?
Yeah,
Those
they do.
two together. So you can see I've kept them so they're quite ordered on the little dragonfly. But yeah, if you sort of had a
I can
bit
see
more
the
random.
beauty and quality of colour in this because you can actually see the freshness of the pink, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
So more often than not, quite often, you'll see the caramelly colours or the I don't know. I'm trying to think what it is. What what kind of back colour you usually see with these. Maybe more of the greys, maybe more of the, yeah, I'm thinking like custard and caramel colours, but this is a real pure pink, isn't it? Pinky peach. So you've got lovely quality. You get the different layers in here. You can see great on the recording all the individual personality. This is one of those gemstones that to get this kind of quality is very exciting indeed. You don't tend to get that evenness because when it forms, you get a lot of kind of rough and raw material around it that maybe isn't the nicest. But we have got for you 72 carats worth here of your beautiful rhodochrosite. Oh really? Sorry, I'm just being told the price. Okay, yeah, I'm very happy with that. Very happy with it indeed. Wow. Okay, we're going to bring to you, right here, right now, for the beauty and the freshness that is this strand, that is this gemstone, a drop-down deal. Should be £45. Understandable. It's a beautiful gemstone. It's of course manganese lead, which is, as you might see in, say, Morganite, you know, so it's got good pedigree, if you will. When you get this, the majority of the time, it's the rough that it's sort of forming in almost covers it entirely, so you don't necessarily get the beauty and the openness that you're getting here, because you kind of have to hack away a lot of the, you know, not so great stuff. Today though, big quantity, big sizes, little price. £30 only, £29.95 for top-notch quality. And remember, because of the size of these, even though you're dealing with something which sort of, you know, sits on the Mohs scale around about a 4, which is harder than that of a pearl, even if you were to have this on the wristline, you don't have to worry about it getting knocked and scratched, etc. So it's a beautiful size for a beautiful gemstone with great quality. I've just got a picture here of it kind of in the rough material, just to show you sort of how it forms. You know, you get little tiny pockets of this, and then you get all of the not so saleable stuff around it. So actually only picking the good stuff and shaping it is really difficult to give you that kind of luxurious finish. Yeah, that's what we've gone for here. So if you do like top-notch quality, this is the one for you. I would say go great with your Chrysoprase that I did earlier on too.
Yes, yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
We are going to leave this with you on the graphics. Remember, it's a drop-down deal from £45, and we're actually going to do sort of a mini demo with this, and it is the Dragonfly. If you recall from earlier on, we did the wire bundle, 4 reels of wire, including your 1.25, your 1mm, your 0.8 and your 6mm in the rose gold colour. And we're going to work with that bundle now. So we're going to put that bundle at the bottom of your screen. You'll see it come in your graphics here. And if you want the rhodochrosite, it's in the main graphics just to the side of you. So you can call us on the free phone number, tap the app, or join us at JewelleryMaker.com. Just make sure you're getting involved with this, because it's a great discount deal for such great quality. It is very busy on this one as well. Okay, let's talk Dragonfly, please, Claire. Lovely brooch pin or scarf pin, however you want to think of it.
So it's we've got the decorative piece, which is the dragonfly, and then you've got your brooch back and the little catch as well. So everything's all in one. You can, I mean, you could just leave it plain, but we can see this one's obviously got the it's got the gemstones and it's got a little bit of a weave. But you'll see as I make it, it's a quite nice little motif, little piece of jewellery as well, just with no other adornment. So I've got my 1.25. You could do the design in a 1mm, but you might have to hammer the back a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to work with my my bow making pliers. So I've got my piece of wire, and this is going to be more than enough. So probably got about 30 centimeters or so there. It's going to be more than enough. So I'm going to start. So we'll work with, and we'll do the head. So I'm actually going to start on the largest size. Okay, so I'm going to go, and you can see I'm not working in the middle because I actually need this side is going to form. So I'm going to do the wing and the brooch pin. And I've got a much longer side here, okay, because that's going to do all of the body. Okay, so I'll start off with the largest size on my bail makers, and that's going to be the head. Okay.
I will just let you know that if you are a dragonfly lover, you may well be interested in iridescence and colour. This is a design made by the in-house designers. and it's using today's Boulder opal. I just wanted to show you this because it is something that we strive to get. We've sort of saw pieces and said that's not exactly what we're looking for. We want bigger, bolder, better, and that's exactly what we've got. It's today's deal of the day. We were in single figures at last check, so just thought I'd let you know. There was, how many was there? There was 5 or 6 on the strand. I don't have the strand anymore, just to let you know, Liam. But yeah, if you did want to get it, these are the makes that you've got on this strand. It is still available for you, but it is low in stock. So I just thought I'd let you know about that, because come 8 o'clock, if there is any left, it's going to go back up by quite a considerable amount. So just thought I'd let you know of that, because it is low now. I'm loving your work, and I'm back with you.
Okay, so we've got our loop, and we've got a shorter piece of wire, and then we've got the longer wire. Okay, so I've swapped my pliers over now, so I've done the head. I'm going to start and just go with the wings. So
if you do want this structural wire, it's coming as part of the bundle in your main graphics in a moment.
So put a little bit of an angle. So if I just make the angles, you can see how this is going to go. Okay, so we're just doing quite elongated wings. So I'm going to bring that up so that one's out of the way. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. So we'll hopefully try and get them so that they match up a little bit.
Could you measure it if you really wanted?
Yeah, absolutely you could, if you wanted to do that. And then also, if you didn't measure and you felt that it wasn't even, you can bend it as well. So you've got that option that if one is a little bit longer, you know, if you sort of like bend it slightly and give it a curve, that can hide that as well. So if you do sort of make a mistake at that point, you know you can. You absolutely can. So I'm going to leave this side for the moment because we're going to make the pin out of that. So now we've got the 2 wings. I'm going to swap back now to my bound making pliers. So we've done the head as the largest one, so that's going to be this one. So I'm going to now start to work my way down. So I'm just going to start here. So I'm just going to get a little bit of a curve there and get my pliers in. So this first one is a little bit awkward, so because you sort of haven't got lots and lots of room. So I'm just going to open it up just a little bit and go all the way round. So I'm going over. So I'm going to bring that round. So I'm going a full loop around. So I'm going to centre that. So I've pinched a little bit of wire from that wing, so I just need to unravel it and bring that round. So you need this wire to be going all the way, so I've got a full circle, and then it comes and stops at this point. So you're almost doing like a 1.5 of the circle. So then so I've done that one, so I'm now dropping down to the next one. So you're all the time, you're just graduating down the circles, which is going to give you that nice dragonfly body. So this one, I'm going to go underneath. Pop that back in, and again, so I've gone full circle and back to the end. So just every time now, so this one I can go around, sort of drop down a size, and this one I'm going to come at the top. And you can keep going. Oh, which one am I on now? It was that one, wasn't it? So on this one, again, so I'm going to go down. So because it's quite nice, clean lines, you can embellish it. So what I think I might do size-wise, I might, so I'll go to that one, and I'm going to I might do a couple of extra just of the same size now at this end, just so I can give it a little bit more of a curve on the tail.
Okay.
I'm going to come round. So this one I'm going to start the bend, and I need to pop that in there. So what you need to just make sure is that you give yourself enough. So if I just neaten that up a little bit, you need to make sure that you've left yourself enough to do a little hook. So I'm going to go again. So I'm going to go round, and I'm going to go around like this. So I'm going to keep going. So I can probably get another couple out of this. So again, I'm just going to keep that same size there.
If you do like wire, are we going to do it, Liam? May as well. I've got less than 20. It's going under £2. It's your half round wire.
Oh, nice.
Which we haven't seen in ages. I'm sure you will know what half round wire is. It's not circular, it's half round. It looks completely different. It works the same way, gives you a different finish.
It gives you that finish there.
There it is.
Which, I mean, you can use it with square wire, but you can also use it with your round wire as well. But that will give you the most professional looking, the neatest results, because it's that. So you've got the nice curve. So if you imagine sort of like a D profile,
shape, yeah.
It's brilliant.
Under £2, your price point's about to come in, which is insanely good, but works in the same way but gives a different feel. You can use it as a weave and wire, it's fantastic, so do treat yourself to it. £1.45. I've got less than 20 though. Once it's gone, it's gone. I'm back with you, Claire.
Okay, so all I've been doing is just adding. So I've added a few, so I've got 4 that are about the same size at the end. Okay, so otherwise we've graduated down, because what that means then, and because it's the structural wire, so I can really start to get a nice curve on that. Nice. So then if I bring this...
Over allocated on that wire.
So if I just bring that around. Okay, so I'm coming down.
It has sold out, sorry about that.
So if I bring that there. So that's going to be the little catch. So I'm going to snip that off. Okay, so then with this bit, what I might do is, if I take that around there, so I'm going to hold here, and I'm just going to bring that around like that. Okay.
Bit of added strength.
Yeah. So now I'm going to take this and bring that down. So you can already see that it's got quite a bit of spring on that as well. So now with that pin, if you've got your hammer and block, you could do, but I'm just going to angle it with my flush cutters. Sorry, Dan, to get you with that. Give that a bit of a.
It's alright. It's got glasses on. Safety goggles.
So you can see you can add in that curve, because again it's the lovely structural wire, and we can bring that in. So you've made everything. So in that one piece, it's the you've got the actual decorative bit, but then you've also got the finding as well. So it's a nice little pin.
I love that. And you could do it with loads of different gemstones.
Yeah. And so I've just added in a little bit of the weave there.
So that was with the Chrysoprase and the Redican, and you can see how different it looks.
Yeah.
So the weave, what did you use for the weave?
The weave was the 0.6, yeah. Yeah, because you've got that, it's going on the base of the 1.25. So yeah.
So the Redican is what you've got here at the base, and we're going to pop that back on. But you can see how different it looks with the woven wings and without the woven wings. Easy to say. Different personality.
Yeah, so you can either just leave it, so yeah, little family.
Don't forget, if you're looking at the woven wings and you're thinking, I want to do a woven wing, why don't you get the woven DVD that we did earlier on? Which one was it? Well, we could do woven bangles or the weave one earlier on. I'm just going to have a swig of my brain.
Yeah, you could. You could do your woven bangle, and you could have your dragonfly on the inside, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Add it in.
So, well done. Speaking of DVDs, I'm going to do Floral Locket.
I've got this.
Did you do this DVD? Because I feel like it was ages ago, but I'm looking at the background and it looks like new packaging. 2018. But I feel like...
I think it's because I did the project first. Quite early on.
Yes, very early
on. But then it was quite...
It was on one of our shows.
Yeah.
It was very, very popular, and therefore the DVD got made.
Yeah.
This launched, and it sold 737 on launch. I've got 14 left.
14?
Yeah. And that's it. This is your Floral Locket. I adore this make. It looks beautiful as is, but wait till you see the one that Claire has got. So you can talk us through this, Claire. $4.95 about to come on screen, round about an hour long, and it shows you all the goodies you need and how to create it. But it's the fact that this is a locket. So I'm with you, lovely Claire.
So it's so I've done this, and there are the variations on there.
Yes.
If you wanted to do, so you can see on the one that I've got. It's so I've created the roses as well, and then you embellish those. So if you've got like the floral head pins, that's great. You can use those as well. But if you haven't and you need to make your own roses, you can. The other thing that I did is again, it's got the little hook and the catch there, and I'd done it for like scented jewellery. So I put like a little bit of some essential oils and a natural sponge in there because it's wire work, and so although you it's quite a tight coil, it's nice and scented as well.
Openings for the scent to come out.
But the other great thing actually with is that this is made with the 1.25. So if you've got the rose gold wire, that's perfect gauge for that. And to add to it, really, all you need, you've got all the gauges pretty much there in the rose gold. So you could do a rose gold version, and you just add in a couple of jump rings at the back.
Yeah, that's fab.
So yeah,
that's brilliant. I love that you have got the opportunity here to play with it and work with it and add in different gemstones and birthstones.
Yeah, you can really make it your own.
Say it's a memento of someone's wedding day. You could always mimic the bouquet they made, gift it to them with, I don't know, lyrics to the first dance song or whatever, something like that you could do, couldn't you? It could be, a real nice keepsake. For example, maybe when the time comes to say goodbye to the pig, the paper mache pig, you could keep its ear, couldn't you, and pop it in, for example. Is that a message about your
mum, is it?
Paper mache pig? Claire, please put a photo of your piggy on Facebook for us, says Kate. She made a paper.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look.
A paper mache pig. Did you paint it?
Do I still have it? Yes, I think I do. I think it's in the drawer in the dining room. I can't let it go.
Made for a competition. More forgot to send it. Has it got a name?
I think it's a type of pig, isn't it? Is it
Potbelly?
No.
Gosh, quite aggressive with that answer. Potbelly pig.
Something old
macro pig.
Old spot, something like that.
Oh, an old spot.
I think that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah. I really need to move on.
No, I like it. I think it's nice. Can I show the purple garnet coming up? Yes, Liam, just for you, I will. 2:45, this is coming up. First even strand I've seen of this. The word is delicious. 14 full carats worth. That's great, isn't it? Purple garnet coming up for you in a few tick-a-tea boos. It's beautiful. Yes, I'll do a bundle of pearls for you, no problemo. Oh, all in the whites as well. A nugget mega bundle. 5 strands. Wow. 7x9s to 8s by 9s, approx. As an approximate. There you are. These are so individual, so unique, so chic right now. 8x9, that's what I'm going to say. Sorry about that.
Yeah, see, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? As a nice base with the
that goes. Yeah. Yes.
That's really lovely.
What do pearls mean to you at home? What do they mean to you? What do they make you think about? For me, they've got antiquity about them. They always have. But actually, they're very modern now, aren't they, I think? We've seen a lot of celebrities wearing these. We've seen a lot of sort of millennial, vloggers and things talking about pearls and faux pearls and how they're very much in. We've seen celebrities on catwalks with sort of faux versions sewn onto dresses, etc. There's big money in pearls, especially when they're fresh water and they're not, shell pearl or whatever. There's big money in them. And what you've got here with there being 5 strands is that opportunity to create a very saleable collection. Because when you're selling jewellery, or any kind of crafts actually, on a stand, it's very unusual that you would come up with a design and you would just make one of it. Very unusual indeed. What you will generally do is you will come up with a design and you will recreate that design a couple of times over. Or you will take that design and copy it, for example, in a neckline, to a bracelet, to earrings, so they all follow along the same theme. If you are doing that, you are going to need a lot of the same kind of gemstone, in this instance, the pearls. But the fact that you're getting 5 strands of this, and that they are approximately 40 centimetres each, that goes to show you've got a lot in here. So you can easily, hang on,
you could do that lovely twist, couldn't you?
10, hang on, I've lost it now.
Sorry.
5, 10, no, it's all right, it's not you, it's me. 5, 10,
15,
20. So what are we
25?
saying?
No?
No.
Oh.
Right, hang on. If these are 40 centimetres long each, 40 times 5 is...
Ooh.
Well, do you know what I mean? It's 2 metres, isn't it? Is that right? Yeah, it's 2 metres. Good, yeah, I was just checking. 2 metres worth of pearls. We are so bad at math. I honestly think this is an actual jewellery maker
I thought I was really helping them, doing like counting up in 5.
Totally wrong. You were wrong. I'm bringing to you about 2 metres worth of pearls. Your price point today, we're doing 40 times, just to explain, because they're 40 centimetre strands. You've got 5 of them, 2 metres worth of pearls. That price point is not your price today. For 2 metres worth of pearls, we got there in the end, just about.
Did we?
2 metres for £22.95. That's £11.50-ish per metre. Per metre. Per strand, it's what? How much? £4.59 approximately per strand. That is incredible.
I think
for genuine pearls.
I'd be tempted, you know with the ombre amber DVD.
The DVD we did earlier.
But you could do like the bubble effect with those, because you got lots and lots.
That's a lovely idea. Really good idea. Even on the bird with the wing, etc. from its tail. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah.
Yeah. £22.95 for you today. I think this is phenomenal. It's such a luxury look. And yeah, the twisted design. Where is the ones? There's a few up here. Dan, do you mind just having a little look at all the ones with pearls on? Do you mind? There's one here. That's nice. Oh, that's shell pearl, Dan. But you could do that kind of look.
Yeah, because you've got enough there, haven't you? Just be maybe a little bit more organic look, wouldn't it?
Yeah. They are,
yeah,
look,
that'd be
in
nice.
that kind of design. Even the one next to it, the sort of multi-layered design works quite nice though. You can see. There you are, look at that.
Oh, they need a dust, don't they? Look at that.
They do a bit. Yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah. £22.95, a big well done. That is a scrummy amount, scrumptious. Let's bring to you Ceylon. Have a nosy. That is a whole heap of Ceylon that we've got here for you. Doesn't look like much 3 reels, but there's a lot on each one of these. How much is on each one? There's loads. Liam's just double checking. I can't remember, so I would rather not guess. But basically, if you do not know what this is, it is your mega, mega fine cord that is very strong indeed. So, I am, let me just show you this here. I am, and I promise you, putting in every single bit of muscle power that I have on pulling this apart right now. And it is not snapping at all. It is, you can even see actually in the marks on my hands how hard I was trying there. It is as strong as you like. So, although it's fine, and therefore we'll go through pretty much every gemstone, it's not going to snap easily. Many of our guest designers will use this exclusively for the likes of bead embroidery. For example, you could quite easily, strand it, use it as a stranding material for your harder to strand gemstones with the smaller ones. But yeah, as I said, some of our guest designers will only use this one for bead embroidery because when you're going through, oh, we're taking it down by £1. Love it. but when you're going through like a backing foundation or whatever, it basically catches, so makes it stronger even. £4.95, you are getting your triple reel of your Ceylon, 75 metres on each spool.
Isn't it?
It's a big amount, isn't it? 225 metres altogether, I'm being told. Wow. What do you think when you're looking at this colour palette, please?
I'm thinking going back to, you know, those damsons colours at the beginning.
The seed bead bundle,
and you know, with the, that's it, thank you.
The Drusy.
Yes, that's it, yeah.
Peacocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? It does. It has that kind of look. Has that kind of
It'd work well, wouldn't it?
It does, totally.
So I think I'd get the Ceylon, the Drusy, and those seed beads. I think that would be that'd be a nice combination.
A nice combo. Agreed with you on that. So yeah, lovely Ceylons there. £4.95. Keep dialing through. Well done. £4.95 is an absolute bargain on that. Let's move to some Tiger's Eye. Cabochons.
Oh,
have you got anything in your goodie bag that might be a bit like these?
They might work very well with the bead project.
Oh, that's a lovely idea. So on my Facebook Live on Rebecca Redican Presenter earlier on, we showed this design, and Liam then brought the DVD to you today. So could we use this as the bead body if we wanted?
Yes, we could. Be perfect.
That'd be really lovely, wouldn't it? Especially as I'm not just bringing you one. I am bringing you 5. You are getting 5 of these ones today, and we're bringing them to you at a brilliant price. We're rolling it down, we're taking it low. Pitter 85, £6.95 for you today. Pitter 95 is your code, and you are getting it for just £6.95, and that is for a big amount of them.
Yeah, and the fact that it's the same sizes as well, so you could do, you know, if somebody said, oh, I really like that, can you make me one exactly the same?
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, if it's an assortment of cabochons, you know, you might have to get several packs to get something very, very similar.
Yeah, totally. I think that's the great thing about this. You've got to dive on in whilst you can. £6.95 for you today. 20 full carats worth. And it's got real luxurious quality, because you can see the chatoyancy so beautifully underneath the sort of surface of this. It just looks divine. Don't forget, if you like phenomenon gemstones, I brought you this earlier on as your deal of the day. It's taken us literally years to be able to get this. The quality we have brought to you is just beyond belief. It truly, truly is on your beautiful opal. I will recap it for you in a little bit. Okay, let me bring you some more goodies. Where to, Scooby-Doo? Let's bring to you something a bit unusual, I'm being told.
Oh, very pretty.
I've been to a fair few events, sometimes selling my own things, sometimes just there because I love crafting, and I've been lucky enough to meet quite a few of you over the years as well. And I remember a show where went to a stand, and there was literally probably around about a third of this stand was completely empty, and I was chatting to the lady, and she was like, oh, you'll never guess what, I had a collection there, a whole collection. I'd made loads of jewellery for it, and I sold out piece after piece after piece. It's the most successful section that we've done. And she went, we need you to get the stars back in, because that's all it was made up of, that whole collection there. And like I say, it was a good third of the stand was completely bare. Literally, I was like, sort of, she went, oh, hi, Becky. She was moving these designs around to kind of make it look fuller, because she just sold out of all the stars. Very saleable shape, very popular. We are bringing to you, in one of the much loved quartzes, £7.95 for you today. We've put it on this slightly ravey temporary strand. If you don't want to be able to see the temporary strand, don't use neon pink thread, and it's going to be a lot less obvious. So yeah, it's always going to look like a little suspended star, I think, isn't it?
They're very, very nice. They are, and they're definite stars, aren't they? There's a nice angle and a sharper edge to the points. Because sometimes you get them and they're a little bit more flower-like, aren't they?
Oh, you're right.
But these are definite stars.
Angular. Yeah, it's got that lovely quality to it and that beautiful glow to it. You're totally right. It would go. Yeah, why not? £7.95 for you today. Do check it out whilst you can. We are moving on because lovely Liam keeps seeing some things going, oh, I'll do that, oh, I fancy that, oh, I want to do that. Fasty drops of ruby. How much are we talking here, love?
Oh, beautiful.
Distinction strand.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow. Look at the way the light moves with these. Blimey. That is the type of Madagascar ruby you would hope to get your hands on for 4 figures, actually.
Wow, look at that.
This is... wow. Considering that these are not filled, that amount of light that's literally just bouncing through them, nothing impeding them at all, is very special indeed. Very, very special indeed. Claire, what, as a guest designer, would you do with this to really get the most out of this luxurious Madagascar ruby?
I would work, so again, going back to the wraps like that with the... I wouldn't have as heavy a wire work, and you might work with a finer gauge. But yeah, and I might be tempted to just put one in an earring, because that vivid colour. I don't think you could get away with just one gemstone, or even in a ring as well. And again, just use one. So they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Fine. It's got this bright beauty that, as you say, will really sing if you use it in a design like that. Now, this is of course going to be a slightly more considered price. We all, I think, expect that. Today, okay, that is probably about £25 lower than I was hoping for, so this is a brilliant price. We're bringing to you £129.95 only on this one today, which for me... oh. Sorry, just been made aware of something. Oh my days. Okay, wow. We are going to do a price drop on this. I wasn't aware of that. We are going to do a price drop on this. I honestly was expecting about £25 more than you're looking at right now. And I think we can all see why. There's a lot on here. The fact that it's got that light shining through it, but it's not even filled. The light that it's got that sparkle, but it's not like it's dyed or anything. This is serious beauty and quality and luxury. For you today, we're bringing to you £50 we're taking off. Wow, this is incredible. Honestly, I think that one of those pieces that you I've just described there, you'd get your money back with on this, no problem at all. 4 beautiful graduated Madagascar ruby in wonderful 3D drops with this archetypal ruby red running through.
Yeah.
I've now got about 18 of them left over, I'm afraid. Only 18 available. JewelleryMaker, you ruined my evening. I got some Ethiopian opals from you today, and all I do is stare at it. I've got absolutely nothing done all evening, says the mesmerised Angela. You feel like that with Ethiopian opal though, don't you sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not just that, other gemstones as well.
Yeah. And definitely with something like this you would. And that shows the quality of it, doesn't it? Because it just mesmerises you.
Angela, I love that you've been mesmerised by that opal. Just been staring at it. Like hypnotised. Like Demon Head Master. Do you remember that?
Yeah, with his funny eyes.
Yeah, with his funny eyes. Yeah. There's a book and then it was a TV show, wasn't it?
It was quite scary, wasn't it?
Really was.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Queen's Nose?
No.
Do you remember
the title, but I don't...
It was a girl with a lucky 50p, and when she rubbed the Queen's nose on it, wishes and stuff had come true.
Yeah, I think I was a bit older then, though.
No, Freeze was Bernard's watch, I think, wasn't it? Or
Don't
whatever
remember
it's
that.
called. No, that was a bit not quite my time. Your favourite was Brum, was it?
Brum was amazing.
Do you know that where is Brum now? Is it in Stratford or Birmingham? You can actually go and see it because it's named after Birmingham, isn't it? Hence Brum. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Check out your baskets in the morning at 8 a.m. This will be how much, Dan?
100 what?
Yeah, 129 pounds exactly. 129.95 it was. I asked him that then because he was just having a bite of cake. How is it?
Lovely.
How would you describe it?
Delicious and moist.
Oh, good.
It looks it.
Does look it. Does. Okay, I'm with you, Liam. Where to? Yeah, no problems. Ooh. What about with the Drusy? You sound like you had your chops full then, Dan, I'll be honest. Have a little nosaroo.
That's nice.
Maroon Drusy.
There's a lot of other colours in there as well as maroon,
You're not
isn't
wrong.
there?
Yeah, you're totally right.
That
They do
works
work
very-
well.
Yeah, they do.
Beautiful rounds I've got for you here. 170 carats worth of your maroon Drusy. But as you've correctly said, not only is it maroon, you've got the blues and the greens and the golds as well with this one. Good sized drill hole, in fact very substantial.
Good, yeah.
1 mil you'd get through there, no problem, I believe. But yeah, beautiful quality, interesting look, $6.95, absolute bargain. Use it in your dragonfly. I think it would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Iridescent,
really good.
maybe use its facey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely. £6.95 if you fancy grabbing it. Now is your chance. Free phone number at the bottom of your screen or JewelleryMaker.com. It's up to you. Say it again, Poppet. No problem. Labradorite. Now I know you're a fan.
Ooh. Yeah, beautiful.
What do you like about this one? Don't forget purple garnet coming up soon. Great quality you've got here. Usually you have to decide, do I want really nice sheen and shimmer, but it to be completely opaque so no light shines through? Or do I want it to be slightly translucent and get absolutely zippity-doo-dah nout whatsoever of the sheen? With this one, you haven't had to pick. Well, the quality is so good that you're getting both. So it's hard for you to see translucency, understandably, because you know, you're looking at this through a screen. But if I put my hands in the background, you may well be able to see that these have translucency to them, so they are slightly more open. So you know that you're getting lovely quality here, don't you?
They are. Look at the blues in there. Gorgeous.
35 carats worth of your Labradorite. You have got a lot of quality and brightness through this.
You could do the with the gold spaces that we had before, couldn't you? Gosh,
Lovely
that's
idea. That is a very affordable price for, again, to get both of those things within it.
Beautiful.
It's a lovely sheen of the blues that I'm seeing majoritively through this. Almost more of your sky blue. So if the darker, deeper denim blue isn't for you, you want something a little bit maybe more summery, I think this is a great strand for you to get your hands on.
It's like lighter, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Lighter.
It's a little bit less foreboding than quite a lot of our Labradorite. So I often describe Labradorite as quite a foreboding colour. It is sort of, you know, grey skies. But this one isn't. It's sort of sunshine on a rainy day, wasn't it? I think that's lovely.
Beautiful. Really, really lovely.
Really
and it is on all of them,
bright.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely, all of them.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? £14.95. I think, you know, there's a few DVDs we've done today, actually, that would work quite nicely with this.
Yeah.
It's one of those shapes, isn't it? Especially as they're graduated. Very useful. Poppy? Hi all, do you remember the kids show Chokey? No, I do not, Poppy.
I don't know that one.
Liam says he's done research and it's a 1984 children's series. What's it about? I don't know. Good, right, okay. It's based on a 1968 novel of the same name.
Oh, don't know that one properly.
They use the chokey in Matilda, don't they? I don't know if it's anything to do with that, but there you are.
I was,
Go on.
how old was I then?
Sorry, Liam's saying ridiculous things like, none of us on this team were born in 1984, were we? Me and Claire are sat here like, oh yeah. I wasn't quite. But yeah, go on.
I was very definitely born.
Yeah. You were very young though. By the way, we're talking about age because Liam basically said that he thought Claire was 52 earlier on. No, he said you definitely weren't 52.
But he definitely had a good look though,
It was
didn't
an
he?
odd statement to make, wasn't it?
Really?
Let me bring to you. Dan, are you the youngest of the team? I think so. What year were you born, Sweet Pea?
1995.
1995.
So he's the same age as my daughter.
Daughter, yeah, of course.
So he could be my son.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? These are huge. 8 years ago, you were still doing your GCSEs.
Yeah.
Wow. 480 carats worth, which is how old I feel now actually talking to Dan. 480 carats worth of your Botswana agate. These are ginormous. We have got big statement sizes on one of the best known, most loved agates. Botswana agate, usually much more considered than the price you're seeing on screen, and particularly when you're getting that wonderful attitude that's coming through with the striations and with the facets. Beautiful, isn't it?
I would put those with the, you know, with the agate squares that we had, and we talked about doing key rings or handbag charms. I think they'd work really well.
That's a lovely idea. Big, bold, beautiful Botswana agate, lovely white bands. If you like a bit of band popping, then I'm going to do your pearls right now. Well done. I like that strand a lot. One of those is a focal piece for a lady or gent make. I think it would be gorgeous. Okay, we're going to do the pearls now. Here you go. What do you think? What grabs you first, the smoothness or the size? Ooh, hello. Oh, wow. Right, let me pop that down and let me pop that there. What do you think? I am bringing to you here your wonderful quality freshwater pearls.
They bring out the best in each other, don't they?
Oh, I
when
totally.
you pair them.
If I pop this on the white background, you're going to see the quality of surface on these in particular. Not a lot of pitting, not a lot of wrinkles. No. Very nice and smooth. Or anything, are there? Yeah. $16.95. Remember, these are genuine, beautiful freshwater pearls. They've got a real luxury look to them, in particularly as they are 9mm in areas. So you've got great quality with the surface and with the size. Usually, if you're going for one or the other again, aren't you? What would you do with these, lovely Claire?
I would knot them definitely because they are such a great pearl. So yeah, I would spend the time to knot them. Yeah, they are. They're really, really lovely. And I think you could with some of the DVDs as well. You could work with the you know, say the floral locket that just has one gemstone hanging from the bottom. You could do that with these because they're beautiful enough to like single them out. So,
Real.
Yeah. Gorgeous, really lovely.
$16.95. If you loved this with the garnet, we're not going to make you wait. A perfect purple strand. Start by. This is exceptional. Liam said, quite unusually for Liam, that this strand was delicious. Now, he doesn't say that for just any old strand. It's saved for the truly delicious strands. And that is what this is. It's sumptuous. It's juicy, it's delectable and fruity.
Oh, it rhymes.
No, I didn't mean to.
That's clever.
I just made myself laugh with my little rhyme.
Yeah.
It was an accidental rhyme. Thanks. You have got here 14 carats worth on something which, again, as we brought to you earlier on, I don't know, have we still got any of that left over? The Mozambique purple garnets brilliant cut. So earlier on we did the brilliant cut. I haven't got it beside me, so do forgive, but I'm sure there'll be a picture on the web if we bring the graphics in for you at the bottom of the screen. We brought you essentially an oval shaped brilliant cut in this gemstone, and it was the same kind of hue, the same sort of beauty. For serious luxury pieces of your garnet, what a pair to get.
Absolutely, you could put it in the slider bracelet, couldn't you? That would be really, really lovely.
Especially with the gold one we did earlier on. Purple and gold look so precious. They are the brilliant cut oval garnets at the bottom of your screen. Just to let you know, it was £100 and something, and we did a price drop on it. Oh no, it was much more than that. It was £300 and something. We did a price drop on it, so if you did want to get it, check it out before 8 as a little side note. If you want to get that luxurious finish with the brilliant cut at the bottom of your screen, which is DHLP47, and you want to pair it with this, we've already made the one at the bottom of your screen much more affordable. We took off more than half price. Today though, we're going to make them both together a capability, an opportunity, a chance to create truly beautiful, natural Mozambique purple garment suite of jewellery. Your price point today should be exceptional. For the overall look of these, the overall carat weight of them, for that beautiful facet work, which really is beguiling on the surface, that is a fantastic price. For something so juicy and sumptuous. We're not stopping there though. We are actually going to go and give you a 46% discount. Yep, you guessed it, 46% off, meaning it's £34.95 for the quality of this, for the veracity of light with this, for that spangling of surface luster. I think that price point is incredible. Please do check out quickly, in particular on the one on the bottom of your screen, because that is insanely low stock right now, insanely low. And this one, to be honest, looks like it's going to go the same way, because there's loads of you putting this in your basket. The quality of this is almost palpable. Would you agree, Claire?
And then really, really lovely shaped rondelles. I mean, some of them almost look round, don't they?
You're right, you're right.
Very, very nice.
It is exceptional sparkle. This is it in a daylight simulator, isn't it? So if you wore this outside, this, as Liam put it, delicious strand, that's the kind of colour you're going to get. £34.95. If you do want to treat yourself to it, then absolutely do feel free to. Because it's not something we get to see day in, day out, even every other week. You know, it's not a commonly seen gemstone, is it?
No, it's not, and it's lovely because it's garnet is my birthstone. Until I came to JewelleryMaker, I just thought it was in that one colour.
That red.
Yeah. So it's lovely that you know, you get the purple tones and like the Tsavorite, you know, the beautiful greens.
That Tsavorite we did earlier on was fantastic.
Which would work really beautifully with this.
Yeah. So let's say I were to pair it with the Tsavorite that I did earlier on. What would you do?
Yeah. I would do, I mean, I might, I think I'd probably work with some spacers to space them out, and maybe, like we said about punctuating them. But yeah, I would definitely do that. I mean, you twisted them earlier, didn't you? And that looked very, very nice. Yeah, that looked really, really nice. And again, with the gold, would work beautifully with that purple, or with the silver, or with your rose gold. And I think it would go with all of them, all of your metal colours.
8 AM, this was £64.95. Come 8 AM, this will be £64.95. If you're watching on the repeat, grab it. About 8 minutes before it will be back up in price. Also, another one I would give you a heads up about price increasing is today's deal of the day, which again, you need to grab before the time changes. It was this. This is just 3 pieces. I had 5 on my strand.
That is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
But again, you could put that with the garnet because it would bring out the purple, some of the purples that you know, if you've got in your In the opal.
Yeah. Australian Boulder opal, proper seams. Keep down through for this. Over half the stock's gone, says Liam, my producer. So if you do fancy it, now is your chance. Good luck. I'm going to move on because we're going to squeeze in a few more goodies before the end of Sure. Oh, how do you feel about a tube?
I like a tube, yeah.
Oh, this is versatile.
I was looking at these with the, I think when we had the cubes, I think we had, and I thought that would work.
Quartz.
Yes, I think that would work. So you've got tubes and cubes.
Tubes and cubes. Good name for a band.
Alternate.
Yeah. Or, what's that? Dash Morse code.
Yes. Yeah, so you could do gemstone version.
Gemstone Morse code would be kind of snazzy, wouldn't it? Totally natural quartzite. To get quartzite, usually, I would say 99.8% of the time, you're looking at a dyed version. I might say this is actually the first time I've ever seen it naturally.
Could you do like the, you know that ladder weave?
Oh,
could you do that with those?
So that these are the steps on said ladder?
Yes.
That's a nice idea.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look at drill hole, because that's obviously the deciding factor. Oh, yeah, you most certainly could, couldn't you? I hope you're having a fantastic evening crafting. I hope you've had a beautiful show thus far. I hope... Who was annoying us at the beginning of the show? Can't remember the names.
Who was what, annoying us?
Yeah. Do you remember... Who were them people annoying us at the beginning of the show?
Sue in accounting.
Sue? Yeah, Sue in accounting.
Wayne.
Wayne. Because what had Wayne done? I've forgotten now.
Wayne was...
Someone had used the wrong cup.
Someone had used the wrong cup. Someone has given you, Jeff, it was Sue. It was so Sue. These are all fictional characters we came up with at the beginning of the show. Yeah, Sue had made you a brew in Jeff's mug, even though she knows full well that that isn't.
I can't remember what Wayne
yours.
had done.
No, I can't either.
Vera was rushing you with the spreadsheet.
Yes, someone was making you do a spreadsheet and rushing you. I've got other stuff on. Sylvia it was, I reckon. I can't remember, I knew it began with an S. Anyway, yeah, we hope that whatever has been going on in the week is all relaxed and out of your system now. And do not forget, we've got a full weekend of specialities for you. Under £10 weekend starts tomorrow morning. Is it for the whole of the bank holiday weekend? Just for Saturday, Sunday, I'm being told.
A bank holiday, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
You off on the bank holiday Monday?
I am, yes.
Nice.
I am.
$4.95 on your Dalmatian Jasper. That's what I'm bringing to you now. An entirely natural, genuine gemstone. And you have got that wonderful quality of the spots that this is obviously very much known for. Entirely natural, unique little moments trapped in time to give to you that beautiful detail on this. £4.95. Use it with your pure natural white gemstones, black gemstones. Use it with some of the DVDs I've brought to you this evening. It'd be quite nice as well. Lady and gent jewellery will be great.
Yeah, with the other tubes that you had would work nicely. With the
quartzite
ones.
Quartzite tubes. Let me just remind you of the purple garnet. There's still a couple left, but it's very busy. We're going to pop it in at the bottom of your screen. Tell lovely Liam. Don't forget, if you want beautiful gemstone colours, I brought you the Chrysoprase as today's one to own. It was at a drop-down premier price point, so if you want to get it at the lowest it can be, then now is your chance to grab it. We took us just $24.95, brand new opportunity. Claire, it has been a pleasure.
I always love working with you.
Oh, I love working with you as well. We've had some customers messages saying they loved the formats.
It's really not. I really like doing like this when it's sort of, you never know, do you, what you're going to do?
No.
Keeps a little edge to it, yeah?
Edgy.
Yeah.
And how has been your not sitting in and not going out Friday night boom?
I've enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
Thank you.
When are you on next, love?
I'm back in tomorrow, but for a workshop. Next week sometime.
I'm back in tomorrow evening with Spellbinding, Laura Binding.
Aww.
The under £10 weekend starts tomorrow. See you then.
with me with under 10. Now I've got to highlight the fact that we've got at 2 o'clock some brand new shell pearls in the drop shape. I've got all different colours, beautiful colours, brand new, never been on JM before. And then on Sunday morning I'll be joined live with Linda Brumwell. She's back from Cyprus from 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's 2 o'clock on Saturday and under 10 all weekend. Make sure you join us.
Wake up and tune into Jewellery Maker every morning at 8 a.m. for our early bird special. We have some great offers, amazing deals and great prices to bring to you. So that's 8 a.m. every morning, and you know what they say, the early bird catches the worm.